What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Halloween, happy Doomsday. Real heads know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know when you get those music emails about, oh, pay this amount if you want to get signed to a major label. Yeah, that bullshit. Or if you want management. Hey, everybody. Hope y'all having a good Halloween. Happy birthday to Pharaoh Monch. um, hmm. I swear this Halloween's already been something, and it's not even 8 o'clock yet. Wow. That's what's up, Sam. Just to let y'all know, I do plan on talking about Speaker Box Love Below, but I want to split that review in two, and I'll explain why. Shout out to all the rock and roll nominees. Well, a lot of people inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night. Nah, I've never seen Green Street Hooligans. Sounds interesting. I've been watching the Wayans brothers lately on HBO Max. And I'm kind of happy because those episodes are actually uncut. And I was like, oh shit, on some parts. So how's everyone's Halloween? What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Appreciate it, Cruz. Yeah, thanks for the love on the video so far. One of the motherfuckers kind of fucked up on a promotion, but you know what? I'll let that slide. Because I already got another plan out in the works.
People right into your fan club.
Shit. Okay. You know, it's funny saying I just had me some sour Skittles not too long ago.
Got the gas bill, the electric bill, master charge. Look, this is something from Lincoln Junior High.
Lincoln Junior High?
Yeah.
Sean, it's my report card.
Who the fuck is Alpha?
Oh, you stop it. You're a grown man. Oh, yeah. Force a habit. All right, this is strange. It's an invitation to a retirement party for Mr. Gibbs.
Mr. Gibbs? Our old creative writing teacher?
Yeah, I hated that man. So did I. Man, he was mean. He was so mean that he got voted most hated teacher 5 years in a row.
Yeah, and he's only there for 3 years. That guy was so mean, he caused me to overeat.
Dupree, you was a fat fetus.
Thanks, Tim.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Let me turn this down before I get a copyright charge. Yeah, I heard that new Ransom album was dope. I'm weak. Hey Q. I'm alright, Q. Had a little stressful morning, but you know what? Things happen for a reason, and those things are going to get accomplished no matter what. By the way, stay tuned. I got a surprise December 1st. Yo, Sam, I don't have a favorite song at the moment because it's been a while since I've listened to the Smiths, though. But I do like a lot of the material on like their first two albums. To be real with you, all right. Hey
Trick
fam,
or
what's up?
treat.
What's good?
What's good?
Nothing much. Just chilling. Trying to get some things out the way. How's your Halloween?
I'm good, man. I like the Halloween shirt,
Oh, that's dope.
resurrection shirt. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So this might be one of my best reviews so far, cause
You think so? Already?
yeah, cause
When did
I
you
have a
start?
lot of shit. I have a lot of shit I want to say about this album.
Oh boy. This should have been a double album. It's 24 tracks. This would have been a classic
Um,
double album to me.
this is around the time when hip hop albums they were trying to do like a lot of those tracks in one single album because of the skits and whatever. But
Right. I didn't like the skits though. Spoiler alert, I do not like the skits.
I only like two skits. So
I don't think they were needed for this album.
spoiler alert: there's two singles on the album I do not like.
Really?
Yes,
Interesting.
and
You never cease to amaze me, right? You never cease to amaze me. Never. That's when I think you're gonna like something that I like.
yeah, because let me. This album, when it comes to the whole Outkast family, I have a very controversial opinion about it. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Because I always put Outkast discography into two
Uh huh.
camps: Outkast A, Outkast B.
Right.
Which I'm gonna explain more when we start this review. But and
Interesting.
I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad album on a bad, but there are certain tracks and moments I have to like raise my eyebrows at. That's all I gotta
I'm
say.
still trying to figure out why I never bought this album. Cause I went to the tour like this is the actual concert stub for the Stank Love tour. 2000. It was cold that day, and I remember different songs on the album that they performed, but I don't know why I never bought the album. Like I got all the other albums, I never bought this one.
Maybe it's because it's like one of those albums you can always get.
I don't know.
Because
so,
there's certain
so as a
albums.
collector, sometimes we can't even understand some of the actions that we do as a collector. So I don't know why I never bought it. You know.
Because all I'm saying is like there's certain best known classics I don't have in my collection
Right.
because I know that I'm always going to get those albums and those are relatively cheap.
Right.
But like I said, I've noticed like in the past couple of years, let's just say God forbid like some of them artists do die, and then the albums where I thought it was going to be cheap now it's going to be very expensive now because of the value of the artist's death. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? There like when you go back in the day when there were like a lot of record stores. And
Yeah.
I used to go in there with a list, and then if I seen something that wasn't on the list, I might have bought it instead of that album that was on the list.
Hmm.
Or it might have been like they had a good price for it. Many times I went to FYE and they had good prices for albums, and I just picked it up on the spot. But I don't know why I never bought this one.
I can't wait to hear your opinion on this album, though.
Yeah, yeah. I heard Apple got killed. I don't care
Who the
because
fuck is
I
who the fuck
wasn't I
is
wasn't
Alpo?
born in that era. I could care less.
Who the fuck is Alpo? I keep hearing this motherfucker's
Alpo,
name.
the big time drug dealer from. I got family that knew him and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that would be more important to them. I could care less because I wasn't born around that time. I don't know why people always praise drug dealers and shit. Like, why are we praising him? What is he done for the hood? What did he do?
And what does 6ix9ine have to do with it?
What did he do? Somebody got to tell me. What did he do? I could care less. I know many drug dealers that wasn't you know as rich as Alpo and shit. So what did he do? You know that would only matter to people that knew the nigga. I didn't know him. I mean, it's fucked up that he got killed on Halloween, but I don't really care.
I I don't know what to say. I just don't know what the motherfucker is like that. So
You know, Alpo and Rich Porter, the what's that movie? Paid in Full.
oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, nice.
What did he do
Burn.
for the hood? What did he do? He was hustling. So we praising drug dealers now. They getting more love than the real veterans that should be getting remembered. Jay Z and LL Cool J went into the Hall of Fame. That's what I care about. I could care less about Alpo getting killed.
Question: who inducted Shaka Khan, by the way?
With Rufus,
Yeah,
I didn't see that one when she got inducted.
because I
I
keep
didn't see when she
seeing.
got inducted.
Yeah, 'cause I just want to see the Rock one because I'm actually going to see Jay Z and LL Cool J speech and shit after this.
I'm gonna wait till the special come on in November. Cause they showing too much of it online anyway. I'm like, why they doing all that?
They've always done that shit.
Just wait till it comes on. It's gonna show on was it HBO showing it?
Yeah,
Yeah, just wait till it come on next month. It's coming on.
I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
All right, what's up, you two? How's everyone doing this Halloween? Hope everyone's having a very safe Halloween. This is your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Trial with me,
What up?
and this is going to be the 21st album anniversary of Outkast's Stankonia. Finally talking about this album. This was released on Halloween of 2000 on the Face Records. Singles albums known for are B.O.B., Miss Jackson, and So Fresh, So Clean. It was produced by Earth Tone 3, Organized Noise, and Carmo. And guest appearances include Cujo of Goody Mob fame, Killer Mike, Jay Sweet, Gangsta Boo, Echo, Be Real, Backbone, Big Gip, Erica Badu, Slim Calhoun, C-Bone, Timo, CeeLo, Big Rube, and Sleepy Brown. All right, so like I said, we discussed, talked about, first three albums and stuff like that. Well, we've done Southern Playalistic.
Yeah.
I was planning on doing a Aquemini revisit sometime soon.
Right.
And I did AT Aliens a while back ago and shit. So,
Right.
all right, so finally talking about this album. Okay, so after the release of Aquemini, they, they pretty much like bought a studio in Atlanta that was actually owned by Bobby Brown at one point,
Yes.
and so they really wanted to expand their sound, how they got more influenced by like the whole wave culture at that time too. And so around this time, this was like really the beginnings of like the division of Outkast because Andre 3000 kind of got tired of rapping on some songs, which we'll get into that in a minute. And so Big Boy and the producers, they were pretty much, kind of like having like a lot of not like disagreements, but just artistic like disagreements because it's like, Big Boy was more the rap and Andre was more of the abstractual one and shit like that.
Right.
So Andre with this album had more of like a rapping mixed with like a soul kind of sound. Like this was kind of like the beginning, the beginning of Andre the artiste. Let's just say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Andre people know him for because don't get me wrong. The early Outcasts, they were just rapping back and forth and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you saw a little dashes of that here and there, but this was the album when it was like fully realized, which most people would combine that with the whole Miss Jackson song,
Right.
which I'm gonna be honest, I cannot stand that song, and I'm gonna get more into that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Yeah, man. And then this is also like where I'm gonna break down why I feel like it's Outcast A and Outcast B.
Right.
Because with Outcast A, it's more the southern hip hop. It's more like the funkier, rapping in your face kind of Outcast at its rawest form.
Yeah.
Then we come to Outcast B, which is when we talk about Stankonia, Speaker Box, and The Love Below. And I'll throw in Adderall there too and shit if you want.
Right.
You pretty much like got to the point where they were like more, how can I put this? More progressive. They were like they had like more like commercial success, but at the same time you had like more, dare I say, sillier songs compared to like the first part of the Outcast
Right.
and shit. Like, and yeah, this album did kind of have some silly kind of songs. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
Yeah,
Wow.
we'll talk about that. And it's not like, and I'm gonna give Outkast the slight. Like, I don't really want to bash them
Uh huh.
when I talk about, how they, I want to say they changed the style, like they just evolved and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because unlike other hip hop groups, like let's just say like people like let's just say when Juvie, the early 2000 stuff and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how it was like getting like more commercial. Cause when it comes to Juvie, I'm mostly like the '90s, his '90s until like 400 Degrees, Soldier Rag, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But see, Outkast, they were always very experimental as a whole, pretty much compared to other Southern acts at that time, like the Ghetto Boys or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, man, that's pretty much where I'm gonna go with this album. This is the album cover right here.
I love that album cover.
Yeah, it was influenced by Sly and the Family Stones. There's a riot going on.
Mm-hmm.
This album cover and shit like that.
Classic,
So
classic Sly album too.
yes, probably one of my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And this album, and there's like another cover of this album too, where it's like a more abstractual. It had like more of like an abstractual drawing and
I never
whatnot.
saw it.
If I can find that album cover, I would definitely show it to y'all and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
But
never
yeah,
saw it.
you never saw it? Oh,
Never saw it.
definitely I show it to you. Yeah, man. Definitely show you what some of the booklet looks like. Nothing to it. Oh yeah. So yeah, like right here, some edition they have this as an album cover.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think that's like the international release, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. I still prefer the one with the flag.
Same, but I do like that one because it shows their influence, like in Tribe Called Quest and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
of course.
that could be some shit that Tribe would have done and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So this album has 24 songs, but it's like a lot of skits on this album.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
a lot of skits on a hip hop album of early 2000.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing is called the intro. How original. Let me stop. Um, Pretty much it's just like, damn, welcome to Stankonia, which I think I forgot to mention why they call it Stankonia. I think they call it Stankonia because damn, I just wrote that shit down. But yeah, it's pretty much just them like saying welcome to Stankonia, just giving you a glimpse of what the album sounds like and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing really to it. It's just you got Andre talking and it's just the intro.
Right.
you know.
Nothing to it.
They had like the spacey alien voice again on the intro. Just like
Again,
on AT Aliens and on Southern Playlistic.
yeah, again, influenced by Tribe, with the
Yeah.
whole Midnight Marauder shit.
I think that's why people want to see that verses.
True, true. Now, Gasoline Dreams. All right, all right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
My favorite song off this album.
Really?
Yes.
You're still amazing me right now. I'm surprised you would say that. Already
This,
your favorite song on the album. We're
yes,
not even through the 24 tracks yet. It's already your favorite song.
yes,
Wow. Okay.
because I feel like with this song right here, it was a transitional song when it came to Outkast.
Right.
Because out of all the songs off this album, this was probably the most rapping that Andre has ever done on
Wow.
this album. But at the
Okay.
same time, the sound was more explosive
Mm-hmm.
with this one compared to like the uh, electric and experimentation of AT Aliens and
Right.
Aquemini. Like
Right.
this definitely sounds like some shit like Sly and the Family Stone
Mm-hmm.
mixed with a little bit of James Brown, but it still has that southern flavor and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, yeah, talking about, just the bullshit that they see in their neighborhood. And I like how he said, don't everybody like the smell of gasoline or burn motherfucker, burn America's dreams and stuff like that. Cause the gasoline dreams
Yes.
represents like the problems and shit in America
Right.
and whatnot. Interesting thing about this song though, Andre 3000 actually wrote his verse. I think when he moved into his spot, he wrote it on the wall,
Oh
but
wow.
then he changed up his flow a couple of times because, like I said, he was trying to, whole singy, rappy thing. But like I said before, this was really one of the last times where you would hear Andre really, really rapping like as regular as Southern playalistic and shit too. And that first verse alone by Andre, like yeah, Big Boy did his thing, but
Mm-hmm.
that first verse is just iconic. Like every nigga around me playing Mary or playing child support, I can't cope. Never made no sense to me. One day I hope it will. And that's that sports sport. Pray I live to see the day when Stephen's happily married with kids. Like definitely an iconic tour de force verse from him. This whole song is dope as hell. Love the beat. To me, the best song off this album, in my honest opinion.
I think
Yeah.
it's a dope song. I don't think it's the best song for me on this album, but definitely a dope song after the intro. Real funky track. Love the rock guitars on it. The beat. Big Boy. I like Big Boy's lines where he said about these youngsters among us. You think they respect the law? They think they monsters. They love us. Reality rap and giving the truth from his booth. Fire lines by Big Boy. I love the chorus as well. This was a dope track. This was dope.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, man. And the I'm Cool interlude is just pretty much a laid back trying to get them together for the So Fresh So Clean.
Yeah, it's basically there's like a chick talking about how it's cold, she's cool, I'm cool, and then you got a dude in the background saying, bitch, get off that blow, and then it goes into so fresh so clean.
Right. Which leads me into this song. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people,
You don't like
but I
this?
never liked this song.
What?
I mean, I tolerated it, but I'm so fucking tired of it. And this is what I come into the whole silly kind of songs that they were doing, like especially with them choruses, like
You don't like the chorus? Ain't
no, ain't
nobody
nobody
dope as
said
me.
like
I'm fresh so.
like
I
certain
love that.
songs on this album. I felt like the choruses kind of ruined it for me, but
Wow.
I kind of prefer the remix with Snoop off the Bone soundtrack. I kind of prefer that version, but
I don't know if I heard that. There's a remix with Snoop. I
yeah,
don't think I heard that one.
yeah, man. This was one song I never fucked with. I'm tired, and then you always have those outcast fans. He's like, I want to hear this one. They don't want to hear Elevators. They don't want to hear Players Ball. It's always this fucking song and Miss Jackson.
Well, those were great
Oh,
too. Yeah, I mean, I think this song was a lot more catchy. It's a lot more relatable. I mean, not relatable, but I feel like somebody like Miss Jackson we're gonna talk about.
oh Jesus.
People remember that song because of the choruses. Like that's what makes a song a pop hit. That's what
Yeah,
makes it catchy.
yeah. I'm like I said. I know about choruses and shit, but it's just that take the chorus for get up, get out, and get something.
That's my ringtone. That's one of my ringtones.
Shit, like the chorus for get up, get out, and get something.
Hmm.
And by CeeLo,
Right.
soulful, get to the point, and stuff like that. But it's just so fresh, so clean.
You didn't care for it.
I could see Ludacris on that song at Outkast. Like
And
I
ironically,
see,
Ludacris was the opening act on the Stank Love tour for them. Him and DTP. Yeah, I saw him too. He was the opening act back when back for the first time came out. But I could probably see Luda on that. I don't remember. Luda hasn't done anything with Outkast, right?
maybe the speaker box Love Below, but I have to double listen to
Okay.
that. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I could see Luda on that remix. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think it was great though.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't like I said. I like the fact that people like this song. I'm not gonna be all fanboy, but to me, I'd rather listen to this song
Mhm.
than the next song.
Man, I love the video too. Like they were dripped, they were
Yeah,
dripped and getting and they had the drip the heavy for that video and so many you know cameos. They had Chili from TLC in that.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was a dope song and the beat was dope. The melodies, the chorus, but with Sleepy Brown, Big Boy's line, I'm cooler than a polar bear's toenails. Like, come on, man. Like, Big Boy saying, Teddy Pendergrass, cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm. Left my throat warm in the dorm room in the AU. Classic, man. I mean, they did overplay, and that's what I say about, like, there's songs that were overplayed on albums, and sometimes you tend to skip those because they were overplayed so much. We saw the video all the time. But I mean, regardless of that, I still think it's a classic record from this. Like when you think, to me at least, when you think of this album, that's the first one that comes to mind. It's not. It's not.
Mm.
I mean, it's that and Miss Jackson. I mean, some people, Bombs Over Baghdad wasn't one of my favorite songs from the
Oh,
album.
that's my favorite
It
thing.
wasn't whack. We haven't gotten to that. It wasn't whack. It wasn't whack. But when it came out at that time, it was a different sound for Outkast that I didn't expect for them to come out with as the first single. Like when you hear the other songs on this album, like they came out with that as the first single, but
Yes.
but I wouldn't have picked that as the first single. I would have picked Miss Jackson or So Fresh So Clean. But I get it. That was a big, and I used to see the video on the BET for that all the time, also. But like when you think of these albums that come to mind, and then you think of the song from that album. So when I think of this album, I think of So Fresh So Clean or Miss Jackson. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right. B.O.B. was on that album too. You know what I'm saying? Like when I think AT Aliens, I'm thinking Elevators.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because Elevators was like, especially for New York, that's when they stopped sleeping on Outkast because the first album, radio played it, but there was still people here that wasn't checking for them until Elevators came out, and then they were like, oh okay, these dudes can actually rap. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
I still think this is a dope record.
Yeah. I'm gonna say my thoughts on B.O.B. when I come to it, but I'm already gonna say I prefer that one. That's my favorite single off that album. So
Right.
Miss Jackson, the most overrated song in their discography.
Yo.
I get it. I get it. I like Erica Badu. I
Uh-huh.
get that it's his dedication to Erica Badu's mother. I get it.
Right.
But I am so fucking tired of this song. Like, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be quite honest with you. And this is just me being honest.
Mm.
If I was a parent and I heard an apology like that, I would curse the motherfucker like that. Like, come on. I mean,
I don't, what was the relationship like at that time with Andre and Erica? I mean, because Erica's on this album. So was it a good relationship? Were they just working just for the name, or like what was the relationship with her? I've heard rumors that
okay,
it was
so
about her.
yeah, it was inspired
Mm-hmm.
about because the song itself is like about breakups and separation, and I think at that time, Erica and Andre had like a lot of like upset. I don't really know the whole full story still
Right.
verbatim, to be real with you, but I've heard people say that Jackson also was just one of them common names that people can relate to
Mm.
and stuff like that. Um, it's kind of confusing because I've heard people go back and forth about to say it's not about Erica or it's about Erica, but still, it's just one of those songs I can never really. I used to fuck with it, I used to get it, but at the same time, I just get tired of it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, Mark. Yeah, I know about my mic having an echo and shit. So
I still love it. I think it's a classic record. Um, it won a lot of Grammys and stuff. I know people get tired of it because it has been overplayed. But I mean, I still think it's a dope song. Like the beat is dope and the pianos, the organs. Andre shouting out his baby mamas, and when he says thoughts of me, thoughts of she, thoughts of he, asking whatever happened to the feeling that her and me had. I pray so much about it, need some knee pads. It happened for a reason, one can't be mad. So just know that everything's cool, and yes, I will be present for the first day of school and graduation. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like an apology, like what Andre's saying in his lyrics, like an apology for the bad failed relationship between him and his baby mother, and a lot of people can relate to that. That you might have your mom or your sister or your aunt or somebody went through that bad relationship with another person, and they had a seed out of that. And
yeah,
I thought it was creatively done. Like it wasn't it could have been done in a ghetto way. It could have been like if 36 Mafia did this song, it would have been ghetto. It would have been in the real hood way that people in the hood could relate to it. But Outkast, they made it like the subject relatable for like no matter what race it was. So I think because like any color or any race they could relate to going through that, because they know people or they might have went through that themselves, and it's like a common thing that anybody can relate to.
yeah. Hey, question: how's my sound to you?
Can you hear me?
I
I
can hear
heard an
you
echo
good.
before, but I don't hear it no more.
You don't hear the echo?
Nah.
Everybody on the chat, can y'all hear me good? Yeah, cause I just had to put my headphones on and shit, cause Mark said I had a bad echo and shit, so that's why. What's up, Mark? By the way,
Well,
check out Mark Nash's channel. He has a dope channel where he talks hip hop, sports,
all right.
all that shit.
Salute to you, Mark.
Yeah. Um, Next track, Snapping and Trapping, featuring Killer Mike and Jay Sweet. Yes. This is, I think, from what I've read, this is like Killer Mike's debut because a lot of people forget he used to be down with Outkast and shit, but before he was down with LP. So yeah, man, very very dope track. Love this beat. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of the tracks where what's his name? Andre was not really rapping. It was just mostly Big Boy trading bars with Killer Mike and shit. So yeah, man, very 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 dope track.
This is the only track that I don't like on the album.
Oh God,
I
you
do not like
tripping?
this track. I thought the beat was whack. I don't like this track.
Ah, you
Killer
fuck.
Mike is very
Oh,
underrated. A dope MC. Like, I've liked Killer Mike from his first album, and the perp mixtape that he did with Big Boy. Always thought that him and Big Boy made a good duo. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I remember when he came out with that All Day I Think About Sex joint, the Adidas joint. That was a dope joint from. I think that was on his first album. So I've always liked Killer Mike, but I did not like this song. I just thought the beat should have been different. The beat for me really like made the track like I didn't care for it. Like that's the only song on the album I didn't care for. But yeah,
Wow, man, this is gonna be an interesting review because I feel like wow, definitely okay. But I hear what you're saying. I
yeah.
hear what you're saying. I don't care for the DF interlude. I'm gonna be real.
They're just basically shouting out, their aliases, Daddy, Big Boy, Daddy Fat Sacks, Cooler Than a Polar Bear's Toenails, and Andre was shouting out his aliases and just shouting out the Dungeon family. That's basically what it was.
True, true. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all right. Spaghetti Junction. Oh my God. One of the best tracks that they both done together where they actually back and forth.
Right.
Now I'm kind of confused about something.
Mm-hmm.
Did he throw a shot at Lil Jon on this song?
Andre?
No, Big Boy. He said, "A nigga be rocking the mic like birthdays. Lil Jon and Cersei, so are you worthy? So I'm calling your ass a flawed pimp, yapping about this crew you won with." Like, I'm kind of
Oh
confused
wow.
if that's like a shout out or.
I don't know. I thought they were cool with Little John.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've heard some people say that was a shot though, but who knows?
Was it? Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Shit, but
Mark,
anyway,
Mark
this is a dope
says
song.
he's in ATL. He said we tripping. I just didn't like the beat for snapping and trapping, but that's the one song on here that I don't like. Everything else to me is great.
Yeah, man. I mean, I definitely hear what you're saying and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the horns on this beat too. I felt like
Mm.
the horns were definitely needed.
Yeah, Spaghetti Junction was dope. Real funky.
Mm.
Love the bass line on it, the beat and the horns, the scratching. Big Boy, his flow reminded me of his AT Aliens flow in '96 when he said, "Well, I'm drinking on yak while I'm dipping off in that lack. The junkies around my way always smoking on that crack. We leave them in College Park, always splat on their back. Living the life of pimps, always making his paper stack. Fire, fire lines by Big Boy. Definitely one of my favorites on this album.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, thank you, Mark. Miss Jackson,
It's
most
over. But why is
overrated.
it overrated? Is it overrated because you don't like the song, or is it overrated because it was played too much?
No, no, it's overrated because when people think Outkast and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, they always want to talk the Stankonia speaker box.
Right.
Well, I just personally, I just felt like they had songs like Rosa Parks, Elevators,
Yeah,
and shit like that. You know
I
what I'm saying?
I agree, but when they came out with this album, I think they got more commercial with this album and with Speaker Box Love Below. You know what I'm saying? Cause like yo, I'm from New York City, Mark, and I've always been an Outkast fan from Players Anthem all the way to now. I even went. I showed this before. I even went to see them in concert back in 2001. This is a Stank Love tour concert ticket, and they played a lot of these songs at the concert. They, Dungeon Family was there. Goody Mob performed. Ludacris and DTP opened up for them at Madison Square Garden. And me and my homeboy were like the only black people there. We say they were white kids. It was nothing but white kids, and the white kids even knew the lyrics. And I've never been to no show where it was more white kids than us. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like they got more commercial with this album and with Speaker Box Little Below, because a lot of the fans now when they talk about Outkast, they're mentioning the stuff from the 2000s. They're mentioning Miss Jackson and So Fresh So Clean and the way she moves. You know what I'm saying? And hey, they're not mentioning Two Dope Boys in a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? They're not mentioning Crumbling Herb. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more of '90s Outkast, but I understand that. I mean, at least for me, I think that they blew up more in the 2000s.
Yeah, and I'm not denying the success, cause love when a nigga gets his success and shit like that. But at the same
Yeah.
time, if I don't like the song, or if I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the song is not among my favorites, I'm just gonna be real
Right.
and say it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But oh, you from Nash County? That's what's up. But yeah, like I said before, like, and personally, no one talk like Sam mentioned, "Screw It on the Barbie."
Fire.
Fire. No one talks
Definitely.
about that track.
Love that
like,
song. Raekwon killed that joint.
Yeah, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Eric was good.
shit. But like I said, I respect everyone's opinion. I hope everyone respects my opinion. We can disagree, but
No, this is good. I like this debate.
you like this, okay?
Let's because we don't talk about a lot about Outkast on here, so
Right. I mean, Mark.
mm.
Stay tuned. What I gotta say about bombs over Baghdad and shit too. So,
What he just said is exactly how I feel, because I wasn't feeling it when it first came out.
y'all, y'all funny. Alright. So Kim and Cookie, this
This was funny.
this was funny.
This skit was funny.
Yeah, because guys, never be called a minute man. That is not a good name to be called and shit.
Hmm.
Pretty much is when niggas have that good game and shit like that, but they can't
Right.
last. They can't last longer than instant rice, pretty much.
Oh
So yeah, I like this skit.
man. Yeah, when I heard this skit, I was thinking of Missy with her 1 Minute Man song,
Yeah,
and that was a big hit for her third album. And this was hilarious. And Kim and Cookie, that's just basically like girl talk, and how girls would like talk about you know last night hooking up with a dude, and he came too quick, and and he was bragging, doing all this talking, and I've heard that many times. Even dudes talk like that about women and they stuff. So I thought it was hilarious. That's one of the skits on here that I actually do like. I feel like an album like this, the skits wasn't really warranted, but I do like this skit. I thought it was hilarious.
definitely hilarious. Um, which brings me into another song I didn't never really cared for. I'll call before I come,
Wow.
featuring Eco and Gangsta Boo.
Mm.
Again, this is like one of those silly kind of songs. It's funny. I don't know. I like Gangsta Boo. I like this. It's just one of those silly kind of songs. So the beat I didn't care for like that.
What did you think about the chorus?
I didn't like the chorus.
You didn't like the chorus?
Yeah.
What was? I felt like it's not cheesy. It had like a quirky melody to it, and I think it could have been done maybe in like a more. See, I'm thinking like because they got Gangsta Boo on there, I'm thinking like in a more like 3-6 Mafia way. Like they would have made it more banging. You know what I'm saying? But this was like it was more quirky, it was more playful. But I thought the track was dope, and Big Boy saying what it do you take it all or spit it out, or you faking the funk and learn to lie? Do you really know what it feels like to have no control over the G spot? It's like a brand new pair of Reeboks or junkie fresh from detox. Do you feel the tingling all over the lotion or from Rooster Pox? I thought it was again a different type of Outkast song, and I liked it. I thought it was decent. It was a dope song.
Yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying and shit. Now, my second favorite song off this album, Bombs Over Baghdad.
Your second favorite
Yes.
out of everything else, Gasoline Dreams, and this one is your favorite songs on here. Okay,
Yes. I'm full of surprises tonight.
I see.
Yeah, man. Bombs Over Baghdad. Oh, shit. Bombs Over Baghdad. The shit, we doing that shit all the time, so fuck it. So again, this is not a political track. Because then everyone's saying some shit like, oh, this was about
Okay. Yeah,
Osama and
it's
9/11.
9/11, right?
But it's pretty much just a commentary about, like inner city neighborhoods and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Again, Andre put out one of my favorite verses he's put on Wax. In Slum National Underground, like I love that flow. Even the video when he's running around that fucking hill.
Yeah, real colorful, very colorful video.
I love that video. He's all running in the hill and shit like
Mhm.
that. Oh man, and then
That shit reminded me of the Purple Pills video from D12. It was like that. It was like real colorful like that,
Definitely. And then even I even surprisingly I love the chorus. Don't pull that thing out unless
Right.
you're playing the bang. Bombs over Baghdad. And I feel like it fit with that thunderous beat, those
Right.
drums and everything. Oh man, like, and then don't even get me started on that guitar bridge. Oh
Yeah.
shit. But then the song got some controversy, of course, because this was around the time like the Iraq War was coming out and shit like that, and people were just saying, "What does really bombs over Baghdad really mean?" But it didn't really last too long because the song pretty much was just an iconic song in my opinion. Um, to me, the best single off this whole album, better than Miss Jackson,
Wow.
better than So Fresh, So Clean.
Mhm.
This is my fucking shit.
I thought again, like it when I first saw the video, I liked the video. It was colorful. It was different. That's what Outkast always brung. It wasn't one of my favorite songs. It was just I like the drums. Like it's real fast paced. Like I think this would be like a dope workout song for anybody that's working
Yeah,
out and they want to work out the music. You got to have this on your playlist because it's really like even the way that Big Boy and Andre is rapping on it is like real fast, fast paced flow and yeah, it's dope. It's definitely a different type of track. It's probably like the most different track on here to me because it doesn't really fit with the other songs on this album, but it's definitely a different type of track from them. And I like it when artists try experiment and try new things with their sound and yeah, it's a dope song. I still prefer So Fresh So Clean and Miss Jackson over this song, but you know
touche.
yeah.
Yeah, touche. I don't know. I just probably like this song because I just felt like those two tracks were just a little like maybe lightweight compared to this one. This one was just a bomb. Like this
Hmm.
one was just like Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Right. Real chaotic. It's definitely a chaotic track.
yeah, real chaotic.
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for. When you have a song called "Bombs Over Baghdad," I would expect it to be like really loud and chaotic. So
Definitely.
you know,
Shit. You know how those times in 9/11 they try to have those 9/11 songs
hmm
and shit like that. Like,
yeah, like Dipset did it.
well, no. I'm talking about like them white people with them acoustic kind of
Oh,
songs and shit
yeah,
like
right,
that. Like we're with you.
right.
Because when Dipset did it, that
hmm
shit worked.
And they got controversy with doing that.
Of course,
You know,
like that shit worked and shit when Dipset did it. But when you have all these people that do this shit, I'm just
yeah.
like hell no.
hmm
Alright. Now the next track is
Explosion.
Explosion
Yeah.
featuring Be Real. Um, what did I have to say about
This was dope.
this? This one right here is some heat right here. I fucked with this track.
hmm
Be Real. I never thought Be Real and Outkast would do a track with one another
Right.
and shit like that, but definitely they both did their thing on this one. I love that beat by Earth Tone the Third and shit too. So
hmm
yeah, man, very hot. Excuse me, hot joint.
And to have Be Real from Cypress Hill on the Outkast album, I think is dope already because those two are like my favorite groups ever. So and the beat to me, like this sounds like a Cypress Hill joint. This sounds like a joint that could have been on one of Cypress Hill's albums. And it has like a real sinister melody. I love the beat. And Be Real saying, fuck double XL, your size too small. I should hire Eminem so he can kill you all. What do you live to talk shit about the real and kiss my ass in person about how much you love the hill? So he took some shots at double XL.
Ooh,
And I don't ever that was a time when I had stopped reading the source and I was reading a lot of double XL in the 2000s. I don't ever remember them like talking crap about Cypress Hill. So what's that about?
that I don't know.
You
I
know.
have to do my Inspector Gadget on that one.
Yeah, and the chorus, we just can't be amazed even if you pull the pin from your hand grenade. And that was fire. Definitely one of my favorites on this album, man.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so good hair. Um, good hair. That's the interlude right there. This is a funny interlude because I be hating it on these stupid ass females.
Mm-hmm.
They buy these Asian weaves and stuff like that, and then when a nigga compliments them on their fucking hair, they
Mm-hmm.
always say they got some little Indian in their fucking
Right.
family, you knowing damn well you from Crenshaw or from Bankhead and shit like that. This is my favorite interlude of this whole album.
And he told the chick that's Hawaiian silky. That's that weave you rocking. You ain't got no Spanish in your family.
Nah, that shit be getting on my fucking nerves and stuff like that.
That's funny.
Shit. Anyway, Now we're gonna get into "We Love These Hoes" featuring Backbone and Big Gip. Again, this is like another one of those silly kind of songs. They only feature Outkast, but at the same time, this was interesting because it had Big Boy doing the fucking hook,
Mm-hmm.
which that's something that you rarely see and stuff like that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Um, it's alright. It's one of those.
You didn't care for it?
I put it in the grain with area codes from Ludacris and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
alright. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't hate it. You know.
Again, like it has like a quirky melody, but I do like the beat and Big Boy saying like a Figaro and herringbone from dropping her off to taking her home. She tried to take the condom off with her pussy muscles. I was wrong. So he basically talking about in his verse like what I used to saying something about like why would you screw a chick that's trying to take off the condom and she trying to trap you and they're not worth it, and I thought it was a dope song and and the chorus was hilarious too. Ha 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 ha. We love these hoes. I thought it was dope. I thought it was a dope song. Again, something different from Outkast, and I think like on the album with like 24 tracks, you're gonna get a variety of different sounds. No song is gonna sound the same with them, and that's what I always loved about them.
Right. Definitely. All right. Now we're gonna get into "Humble Mumble" featuring Erica Badu. His baby mama, wife, baby mama, whatever. Um, I'm not gonna lie. This is not touching the collaboration that they did in Aquemini, the Liberation song,
Right.
but it's still a good song. I pretty much like when they switched the beat up at that second half.
Yeah.
They was talking about, this was definitely what Andre was going with when it came to like the Love Below
Hmm.
and shit like that. Just talking about making something of your life and shit like that. Working hard despite the circumstances one might go through and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Definitely a very good track in my opinion. And yeah, they did do a couple of songs with one another. So
Definitely, I love this song. Erica on the chorus and um, the first beat, like when Big Boy's rapping, has like a world beat type of Latin flavor to it. And then like the beat switch when Andre comes on was like more funky and like you heard the bass line in it and I love Big Boy's verse. He said, fuck wishing, you missing the ambition on your mission. Now you switching while you quitting because the heat is in the kitchen. Stop you slipping and you pimping nigga. You either pistol whip the nigga or you pull the trigger. Loved his flow on that. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites on here. Like I love the sound of it and the scratching and everything. It was dope.
definitely hear what you're saying. All right. Track number 16, "Drinking Again." Now this, damn, I hate when this shit does that. Okay. Now this one was a clever skit right here because if you listen closely, there's a D'Angelo reference. A D'Angelo reference if you listen closely,
Mm-hmm.
cause there's these two niggas talking, and the guy was like, "Man, my woman done left me," and then the other guy says, "Damn." But then the guy said, "I got laid off."
Right.
The other guy said, "Shit." Then he said, "They say a computer can do my job." It's not funny, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
they say a computer can do my job better than I can do.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
That might be the future. You might have computers doing what humans used to do.
And then this other guy says, "Motherfuckers," and if you guys get that D'Angelo reference, shit, damn motherfucker.
Right. On the first album.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Great song too.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt that's why I kind of laughed to myself and stuff like that, especially with that they said computer could do my job.
Yeah. We like 20 years from now we might be looking back at this album like remember that Outkast skit? And they talked about the dudes was drinking and talked about the computers doing his job and now
Yeah,
look at we got computers doing our job for us.
exactly.
I think that's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, it's what's happening right now and shit because even when you try to call, like you try to call these organizations, they have these answering machines talking about press one for this, press two. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, why can't I just talk to the motherfucker and shit? This is
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
oh shit, man.
We're gonna be like the Jetsons where you got what was the maid Rosie?
Yeah,
Rosie's like giving us our breakfast in the morning, and we ain't gonna need an Alfred or Butler, you know. And yeah, I think we're gonna be like the Jetsons in 20 years.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think George was hitting that?
Rosie? No. No. A robot? No, I don't think so.
Nah, you see some Stranger Things. That's why they gave Rosie that big ass and shit.
Oh man. Oh man. Are you hot today? What's going on?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I'm coming down. But anyway, next track is a question mark. Very dope track right here. One of the most underrated Outkast songs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's one of those question tracks because everyone talks about Jadakiss. Why?
Oh boy.
As that's
Somehow you managed to include the GOAT Jadakiss in the Outkast conversation.
no, because
Where is BJ? I'm sure he's like smiling from ear to ear right now.
shit, he got a warm feeling inside.
That is the GOAT to him. Jadakiss can do no wrong.
Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, because everybody always mentions Why as that's like the only question song
Mm-hmm.
in hip hop, but I love this one because he kept it right to the point. He actually asked some questions that made
Right.
sense. Like
Okay.
compare this, like, what can make a nigga want to get his body so high, to how is Jadakiss as hard as he gets?
Oh man.
Oh my god! But yeah, and that beat too, that fucking beat by Earth Tone is like so atmospheric, something you would never really hear from Outkast and shit, in my opinion. And it's kind of interesting too because like he's talking about how fucking alcohol plays a part and stuff like that, how a nigga loses hope
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. So definitely one of my all time favorite songs off this album and shit. So
The track was short though.
yeah,
It was a short track and
He kept it to the
he
fucking point.
Yeah, but he didn't ask. And this shit he was asking Jadakiss would act the same thing. What makes a nigga want to take another nigga's wife? If Jadakiss could have said that.
No. Let me break it down. Let me break it down right quick. See, what Jadakiss did, he was more on a political standpoint with why
Okay.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why it got so much.
Well, let me finish. He was more on a political standpoint, and I felt like, this is my personal opinion, he wasn't really new to that part. So that's why certain questions he was just trying to fill in the gaps. Whereas with Andre, he talked about shit like this as far back as maybe 18 aliens and stuff like this too. So I feel like he kept it short because we've already heard this before, as it was just nothing to him. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why did so well is because Jadakiss is a street dude that never talked about shit like that ever in his career or the Locks
That's what I'm
career.
saying.
That's why it got so much publicity that it did. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this shit that Andre was saying, Jadakiss could have said the same thing. What makes this so much better than why?
You're missing this one, man. Like,
What's the? And it's only like a minute and like 30 something seconds. It's a short track.
I'm sorry, but when there was certain, I like the "What If" song from The Last Kiss better than "Why." I felt like "Why" was not. It was good, but I felt like it was over.
I don't even remember that. I don't remember that album. I don't remember that song. Jadakiss ain't even play nothing. He didn't play shit from that album because it was no good.
Well, that's so what? I mean, I'm telling you, because he actually asked some good ass questions on "What If." I don't like some of the questions on "Why." Like, I just like. Look, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna ask.
He asked better questions on letter to Biggie than that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Shit. Like, like he said some shit like,
And Anthony Hamilton, underrated singer, he was on the chorus for Why. That's why I did so well.
Talking about why my nigga D ain't pull out his Ferrari, why he take that bike. Like, what the fuck is that got to do with anything?
Well, I mean, when you hear Andre say You know what make a nigga take another nigga life? What make a nigga take his wife? That happens all the day, B. Every day, B. So I mean,
he done it in the point where he said alcohol sometimes can fuel actions.
so we're blaming alcohol for why we're stealing other people's wives now.
No, no,
Really?
you're blaming alcohol for exposing people's true, honest emotions. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Cause you know, like
Well,
when you're
you're,
drunk.
you're high right now, so you would know.
No, no, no. You know, like when you're drunk,
hmm
you ask like a lot of questions about. You get like overly conscious about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're under a substance,
When
that's
when
what.
when I got drunk, I threw up and I had a bad headache. I didn't think about nothing. I don't even remember shit that happened from the night before. So
Well,
at least for me, I don't. Everybody when they get drunk, they act differently. But for me, I had bad headaches after. That's just why I don't drink. I don't like having a hangover. So
well, this is really funny as hell. Anyway, yeah, man. But I fuck with this song, and I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Why is overrated?
you act like this is the best song Andre was ever on. Like really?
I'm-
A short ass track for like a minute.
It's
Big
one
Boy
of
not
my-
even on
It's
there.
one of my favorites because, like I said, it's one of my favorites.
Ever one of your favorites ever with Andre. Wow.
This is why I told you this review's
Compared to Over the Words, compared to
No.
Crumbling.
No, hold on. I'm Over the Woods and Crumbling Herb. That's in the class by himself. So let's not go there. Especially Crumbling Herb. Let's
What
not
class
go-
is this?
Like I said, this was the transitional. Like when I mentioned with Gasoline Dreams, he was still doing that whole fast rapping, but at the same time, the subject matter was very. The subject matter on this one was very, very, very distinctive.
Right.
Where Andre was going with the future in his career, in my opinion. Especially when we talk.
You
about
think this was the tea leaves to Love Below?
There's certain tracks, like certain styles. Hell, I even thought he was planning a little bit with the Aquemini album. If you really want to keep it a buck, just a little seeds. But then we saw the little flowers in Stankonia. But then we saw the trees, like we saw the forest in the Love Below. That's what I'm trying to say.
Man. I like that analogy. You're using the flowers in ecology and shit.
Thank you a lot. Thank you.
We got a history lesson today. What's the seeds being planted and they grew into Love
Yeah.
Below.
Because
Okay.
people don't talk, but they always want to mention Stankonia as like the first thing Outkast done. But sometimes when you look in art, you gotta listen to a lot of the shit, and you gotta examine the styles that they were doing.
If this was a double CD, which would be better, this or Speaker Box Love Below?
This one.
I agree because
Yes.
I have my issues with Speaker Box. Love Below to me I love, but I have issues with Big Boy's half of the album.
I have my issues and I have my compliments with both. Stay tuned on that.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
we gotta hurry up and do that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that by this weekend and shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Alright, now we're gonna get into Red Velvet. Another joint right here where they were braggadocio, their flows were impeccable and whatnot. This was another one where their chemistry was together and stuff. Big Boy did his thing on this one. You know, I like that line where he says, "Don't get me wrong, got 4 albums, stay consistent. You got a bodyguard. I let my nigga tote the biscuit. Twist your cap back. You get blood off your fur hat. Cap. Your link snapped. You slumped off in your Cadillac." Like, that's like fucking Southern playalistic, Big Boy right there, man.
Yes. His flow now was great.
Yes, I love that shit.
I remember when they did this. I think this was like one of the first songs they did at the concert, and like the lights had turned red. I think he had like a mint coat on or something when he did the song, and
Yeah, I saw pictures of that too.
yeah, this was like always one of my favorites on this album, and beat was dope. It was real spacey. Like you said, like Big Boy said, for what though? Some diamonds on the Bentley, what you dying for? Alright, ho, I'm gonna bake my cheese and let my money grow. And I love the chorus as well. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites on here. They're definitely a dope song.
Definitely. Alright, cruising in ATL, it's just them cruising in ATL.
Right. It sounded like some 80s type of R&B track.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like a really short skit.
Now we're gonna get into gangster shit. Yes. This one was pretty straight. This features Black owned C-Bone, Timo, and Slim Calhoun. Yeah, this was a vintage Outkast Goody Mob kind of track. You know, one of the last few ones because I don't think they've done a lot of collaboration when it came to the Speaker Box album and stuff
Yeah, I
like
don't think
that.
they own. I don't think they own. Are they on that album? It's been years since I heard the double album.
Nah,
I don't think they own that.
I don't think they were on that either.
Nah, cause CeeLo was already solo. He was already like doing the solo thing with Norris Barkley.
Yeah, and CeeLo and Goody Mob went on good terms around that time
Right.
too. But yeah, this one was pretty straight. It's like a vintage Outkast track.
This was dope, man. This had like it was some real pimp shit. The 808s and the bass. Ding, 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 ding. I love that. That beat was just fire. You know what I'm saying? And you know having Timo on it. Timo to me had the best verse, and he said, I'm pimped out. Give a fuck, niggas know what's up. It's Timo and Outkast in the back of my truck. We got a simple little problem that we got to solve. It's like it ain't about the money. We gotta handle the job. Fire. Do you really want to know about that gangster shit? Fire track, man. I love it. They should have had a video for this joint. Definitely had a video. I think Timo was like underrated in Goody Mob. You know what I'm saying? And this was a dope ass joint.
Yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying on this one. Alright. Now after gangster shit, we are going to talk about Toilet Keisha. Very dark, underrated song right here. This is pretty much them talking about teen pregnancy and whatnot. Kind of like reminiscent of Tupac's "Brenda's Got a Baby."
Mm-hmm. Oh, we said Pac. Where's Q? You should mention Tupac. He's jumping up and down right now.
So pretty much it's about this girl who gets an abortion, like in the bathroom and shit like that. Yeah, man, very very sad song. It's a pretty short song, but yeah, man, pretty dope, solid song.
And the way that Big Boy was talking like towards the end of the song, it reminded me of like when they did Spotty Body Dopalicious.
Yep.
Yeah, and like they were like not rhyming, but they were like it's almost like it was like doing a poem on that song.
Yeah.
And you know he's saying, but Big Boy's saying moments away of becoming reality, sadly with no clue, with no way of expressing her feelings to her mama or anyone else in her life. Tisha done came to the crossroads, and now she got to choose. And then he says like fatality. I thought it was dope, real funky rock. It had like a funky rock R&B vibe to it. Love the guitars on that, the beat, the bass line. Definitely a dope track.
Definitely. Alright. Well, I'm seeing a lot of love for Brenda's Got a Baby. That's what's up.
I mean, it's Tupac, man.
No, 'cause I never hear that track being a favorite like that, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Never.
That's when it came out. It was always a huge favorite.
I mean by like the recent fans, like, cause they
Oh.
always want to mention California Love, Dear Mama.
That was good. Yeah.
I like those, but yeah, I have a soft spot. Hell, I even like If My Homie Calls and shit from that album.
Great, I love that song.
Yes,
That's my favorite song on Tupacalypse now.
Same.
You know.
We actually agree on a favorite song. Wow. Okay. Shit. Yeah, man. But you know, my other favorite song on that album was the one, Part Time Mother. Ooh.
That was good too. Yeah,
Yes.
that was a good one.
All right. Speaking of CeeLo, we're gonna talk about Slum Beautiful, and again, this was a track I could have done without this track. I'm not
What?
gonna lie.
This song is fire.
It was.
You didn't like this song?
It was alright.
You like that little short track that Andre did and not this?
Okay.
Wow.
Like I said before, it's an underrated track, but this track right here is alright, but it's not one of my favorites. Like I could do without this one.
Wow.
Shit.
That beat is fire on, like just the drum patterns on Slum Beautiful was banging, yo. And the bass line, it's like another soulful, funky track. And Big Boy killed it again. You know, he says hanky panky, where you get your gold grills, cause it's banging. And I like them hot red feelers off the chain, and fuck them bougie bitches. They don't know nothing about you, cause you push a big black Buick so fresh, so clean on them trues. Slum beautiful, you the world to me, shorty. I dig you, and I'm loving how them Jordash got a big hug on your figure. You my nigga, fire. This is one of the best tracks on Stankonia, in my opinion. Like, I loved it. Like, they needed a video for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like it's another different sound from Outkast, and they just rode the beat. Like him and Dre just rode. I loved it, man. I can't believe you don't like this, but you like the little short track that Andre did.
That's just gonna be a running joke tonight, isn't
Yes, yes. His short 1 minute version of Why compared
How
to
can it be
Jada
his
Kiss.
version of Why if that came out 4 years before?
Well, it when I heard that song, it reminded me of I'm like, oh, this is Andre's version of Why. It's just shorter. You know.
Alright, now we're gonna get into prenup interlude. I didn't really care for this.
He's basically the guy just telling them, just like proposing to a chick, but he's like, I want you to sign a prenup, and she's like, nigga, why didn't that? That was funny. That was funny, definitely.
And the last track off this album is Stankonia Stank Love. Nice little funky way to end off this album. This features Sleepy Brown and Big Rude and whatnot. Like I said, this was like a little nice transition into what's to come, you know, with the whole speaker box love below shit. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, this one you can still call it like one of those silly Outkast songs, but it's decent. I fuck with it.
Man. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at what Eric said about Q jumping out like a G. That's funny.
Scandalous for Jada Pinkett Smith.
Right? That I was thinking Will and Jada's entanglement situation, whatever they call it, because it's not a marriage anymore. It's an entanglement relationship. But yeah, this was great. A nice It's real. It was real trippy. It was like a trip hop reggae influence type of track. Like it had like a reggae bass line to it, but it was like, this will be good for smokers like Reg. Like I know you smoked to this track already, Reg. I know you smoked to this track already, because it has that smokers vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was real. It was real trippy type of track. I liked it though. Like this in the album off, and it was dope.
Definitely. Alright, that's finally the whole of the album. Overall, this is a very, very, very dope album. It's a classic album and shit like that. A lot of people want to say this is the best album. I'm not gonna argue. It's among their best, or
One of the best.
One of the best.
Yeah.
But I'm more from the Quemini nigga. To be real with you, I'm more of a Quemini nigga. My only gripe, if I had to say, was just like, I felt like certain songs, like, you know, I didn't really care for Miss Jackson or So Fresh So Clean. Like those Philly kind of songs and shit like that. I'm gonna be real, but it's not a bad album. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're listening to Outkast and you're coming straight from Southern Playalistic, those albums, this is going to take you a while to listen to. However, if you were born during a time when they were at their peak and stuff like that, you know, with those, when they were at their game between 2000, 2003 or 4, this is the album that you should start off with. So, dare I say, I'm gonna give this a 5 marks.
Even though you don't like the other songs.
Yeah.
I have nothing bad to say about the album. I think it was great. We have many different sounds on this album for 24 tracks. The features were dope, and they kept it in house with mainly Dungeon Family. They didn't really go outside of that, except for like Erykah Badu and Be Real, and it's a great album. You know, the production was great, the songs, the different topics. You got your huge hits like Miss Jackson and, you know, Bombs Over Baghdad, and you know, you got your underrated gems like Slum Beautiful, in my opinion, was great. You know, we love these hoes. And classic album to me. Definitely enjoyed the album, and it's not as far as like their all their albums. My favorite is still ATLiens, and then Aquemini and Southern Playlistic, and then Stankonia. But there's not too many groups that had a great 5 album run. You know what I'm saying? It's very few that had a run like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they one of the best. So it's definitely 5 months for me.
Definitely hear you on this one right here. Alright, so that concludes the Outkast Stankonia review. I'm gonna stay on for a couple more minutes and shit. Yeah, this was a fun ass review, I'm not gonna lie.
It's funny, but shit, Stankonia. The double album gonna be even funnier than. I'm pretty sure there's songs on there that you don't like that I like.
Oh yeah. But I can already tell you this. I like the single. I feel like they did a better choice picking the singles on that album.
You like the singles on that, but not on this?
Yeah, like I liked Hey Ya.
So
I liked
and that wasn't overplayed?
Hey Ya was overplayed, but Hey Ya was a dark song masqueraded as a pop song. That's one thing I liked about it.
You're the only one that I've heard say that. Cause when it came out, I thought it was just like some pop shit.
No, it's this dark and sad song, which
Wow, it sure don't sound like that.
and that's one thing I liked about it. It reminds me of Van Halen's Jump. Cause you know that song was about a nigga trying to kill himself and shit.
Right, obviously with the title name
Jump.
What else is
we're gonna have like a happy ass beat just so in case.
Right? What else is it gonna be called? Save Yourself? You know?
Like I love Prototype.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
Great song.
The Way You Move. Classic.
Overplayed, but I love it. But it was overplayed too.
Hell, I even like them ghetto music. You know.
I didn't care for that song.
Oh,
I don't like that. And that was the first song I heard. That was the teaser song that they released. They don't have a video for that, right?
They do.
They do? Yeah, I never saw it. Because I know that was like the first like unofficial song from that album. But it's okay. It's not one of my favorites though.
Yeah, I fucked with that shit, man.
Of course you do. See? We already got a song that we disagree on. DJ Tim said, I love Hey Ya. Didn't get it at first. Now I get it. It's about relationships of love that came out in my high school or middle school years.
Spoiler alert, that's one of my favorites off that album.
Yes, you just said that.
Now I said I like the single. I said I like the singles better.
Well, it's a single in the song. Yeah.
But Idlewild is gonna be funnier.
Oh God. Yes, Will Smith considered suicide. I heard that.
And no, it's not about Jada. It was about his weight and shit like that. So
His weight?
Yeah.
What
about
was
his
wrong with
weight.
his weight? His weight now?
He at one point he was gaining weight and shit. So that's what he.
I saw that, but I saw that like weeks ago that he gained weight over the pandemic.
Yeah.
So that's when he wanted to take his life.
And I think his career was slowing down at that time too.
Well, stop picking shit like Bright. I could have told him that. I mean, he's had some shitty films in the last couple years.
I'm not gonna lie, he had.
Focus, crap.
Hold on. You didn't like Focus?
No, the movie with Margot Robbie and that's when the rumors came out about him and her.
Oh, I thought you meant Gemini Man. Okay, yeah, never mind.
And Gemini Man wasn't that good either. That reminded me of Looper. There's a lot of movies I've seen that Gemini Man reminded me of.
Gemini Man was dope.
No, it wasn't. That movie was not that good. You know, like I said, like Bright on Netflix, and they're doing a sequel for that. I don't know why. That wasn't good. It was like some Lord of the Rings meets, and any one of those California type of cop movies. You know, that ain't like it. He's been doing some crap, so I'm depressed as a fan. So you didn't see me take my life over there. As a fan watching one of the best actors do shitty movies, I'm depressed. Watching them in these stupid films. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't keep doing Men in Black. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta switch it up. Like I know you got King Richards coming out, the biopic for the Serena Williams dad. that's coming out on streamings in next month.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that's good and that brings him back to Oscar prominence because at this point it should be Oscar or bust. Like you doing shit like Bright for Netflix, that's beneath him at this point. That's something I
Hey,
would expect for like his son Jaden Smith or something like that. Not for him. You
oh,
know what I'm
Eric
saying?
wants to come on. Hey, well, I mean, Netflix, like I said, streaming is like the next big thing and shit like that.
I know,
So
but Netflix got gems and then they got some shit on there. And I think for him is like if you're gonna do shit with Netflix, it should be epic type of films, not some shit that you could have did in '96. You know. DJ Tim said about to play Will Smith music. You blame Jada? I don't blame Jada for that. Jada ain't a part. When the last time you seen Jada in a classic film? She don't even act no more like that.
I like Girls Trip, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was alright. She doing like the red table or whatever the fuck she called, red chair or whatever. What's it
But
called?
look,
Red table?
I call that Jada's Confessions. That's what I
Yeah.
call it.
Right. She just
Yeah,
ain't come out with an album.
Cause I'm sorry. I'm just tired of every fucking month. Oh, Jada Kiss said this about Pac. Jada Kiss is unhappy about like. I'm just saying, if a nigga would say some shit like that, he would be called a dog. He would be called selfish. He would be called all names of the book and shit. You know what I'm saying? But certain ways is now females. It's just like, oh, what we supposed to feel sorry for her or what? Like
Listen, they open themselves up for criticism the moment they even announced that their marriage had an open relationship.
that
So
is true.
they can't blame nobody but they self for that. And Wendy was saying this 10 years ago before it even came out, and people ain't want to believe her.
Like I don't hear nobody talking about I want to be the next Ozzy and Rosie Davis.
Right?
I don't
Exactly.
hear I don't hear nobody talking about I want to be the next um what's the
Denzel,
motherfucker's name?
Denzel and his wife. How long
Boris
they been
and
together?
Nicole. Oh
Right.
yeah, Denzel and his wife. Yes.
Right. They've been together for years.
But no, let me be the next Quavo and Saweetie.
Even Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones, they've been together for years.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and still going strong. So it's not like again. I don't understand why you would want to marry anyone that didn't want a monogamous relationship. So he kind of left himself open for that.
Yeah. Speaking of Eric, he did a video about that shit too.
He did. Eric was good.
What's good, Eric?
You hear us?
Yup.
Swizz and Alicia. Well, Alicia got with Swizz when he was still married to Mashonda, and she was getting flack for that.
The people say I want to be the next. Oh no, the Dwayne and Gabrielle. Those were the motherfuckers.
No. Cause wait didn't tell her about the kid though. He didn't tell her about that baby he had with the other chick. Remember they broke up when they got back together.
Yeah, because she ate his ass and shit.
That's not why they got
Yes,
back
it
together.
did. Cause
Hold up. He got back together with what?
No, because all that time, ever since they got back together, she always talks about eating his ass and shit. I'm just looking at myself like, girl, man, if you like to eat his ass and shit. But
She might have been doing that before the breakup though.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't never eaten a girl's ass just so.
Where is
I
this
can forgive
conversation
her.
going? How did we get from Stankonia to this?
Nah, because somebody mentioned Jada Pinkett. I was talking about Will Smith committing suicide.
Hey, Gabrielle Union is she gorgeous, but remember she why did I say Jill? Dwayne Dwayne Wade had a outside kid with another woman before Kim and Gabrielle got married, and she took him back still. You know what I'm saying? And she can't have no kids, so they had to like the daughter that they have wasn't like that an adopted kid or something or surrogate. They use a surrogate mother or something for that. Something like that, cause she can't have kids. She got raped or something, so she can't have kids.
See, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I still don't believe that marriage. I think that's just for publicity.
No.
You think it's real? It's a real marriage?
I feel like
I can't see nobody. I don't know if Reg Wi-Fi messing up or
you said what?
something because I got my Wi-Fi on.
You
Anybody
can't
can
see.
hear me.
All right, we hear you.
We hear you. See, with Beyonce and Jay, they keep their shit more private than
Yeah,
most
what's up?
groups.
Was good.
What's goody?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but they didn't. Yeah, but he cheated on her, right? So they didn't. What happened with that? That leaked out.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Was good, K.
Like I said,
I don't know. I guess because I'm so used to seeing Jay Z with different women, Mr. Big Pimpin', that I don't think he can stay monogamous in one relationship with his woman.
Mr. 444.
You know, the story of OJ.
I'm not like.
Oh man.
Did, you say you don't like the 444 album, right?
No, I don't. I know. No, I like it. It's overrated to me when it comes to when we talk about his classic albums. When we talk about classic albums, and people put that in there with Reasonable Doubt and the Blueprint, I just feel like people are crazy. I'm like, no, it's not even on that level to me. Okay, but I can understand why it would be considered a classic if you're a young teenager out, that's listening to him in this era, you're gonna feel like 444 is his best shit. But coming from '96, when I was there, when he came from Dead Presidents to now, it's definitely not on that level to me.
Yeah, I understand.
The same for Outkast fans. When we talked about the young Outkast fans that came up in the 2000s, they're gonna feel like Stankonia and Speaker Box Love Below is their best shit. You know, and I definitely understand that.
Yeah, it's different things for different eras and stuff. But I
Did
would never thought nobody would think 444 was Jay Z's best album. Cause
see
I ain't
and
never
like
heard it. So
DJ Tim said, like his favorite album is Volume One, and Volume One to me is underrated.
Very
Nobody
underrated.
mentions that album.
I always go back to Reasonable Doubt or the Dynasty compilation album or something.
Ooh.
And that which came out today. Back in the was it 2000 it came out on Halloween.
Yeah, Dynasty, nobody talks about that one.
That was a great album too. Dog Food, another classic.
The Recording Academy is
The Nappy Roots album, Watermelon Chicken and Grits. I like that too.
I
I
never
remember
cared
when
for
that
the
dropped.
Nappy Roots.
I remember when that came out. Temples of Boom, also another classic.
I love that one.
I'm about to get that Cypress Hill 4 album. Be Real really stepped this game up on that, man. That's probably one of my favorite Cypress Hill albums.
Definitely. Like I said, like not too many groups had a 4 album run in them. Cypress Hill had it, Outkast had it, EPMD. You know, there's not too many. There's not too many groups that had like great 4 albums.
Eric B and Rakim, they had like a 3 album run, didn't they? Or did they have a 4 album run?
4.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
but do you consider Don't Sweat the Technique a great album?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Gangstar. Well, I feel like Gangstar got better after their first album. I didn't really care for Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah,
Diggable Plants could have had a 4 album run if they stayed together. Because those first 2 albums are fire.
I agree.
Yeah.
Clips could have had a 4 album run. Because those first 2 albums are fire too. Hell Has No Fury and Lord Willing.
Yes.
I ain't care for Lord of Winter, to be real with
What? Wow.
you. I
What you
ain't
say,
care.
Red?
I
You
ain't
don't like
care.
it?
I didn't care for them cafeteria beats and shit.
What you say?
I didn't care. I
Wow.
didn't care for the production on Lord of Winter. I don't like them cafeteria
So
beats.
What?
Neptune
Oh
makes
my
cafeteria
God.
beats.
I'm not a big
Keys,
Neptune
op-
Holy
fan.
key,
shit.
keys Open Doors. Hello New
He,
World.
he talking about the
Nightmare.
first album. No, he talking about the first album. He don't like.
Just that
What?
whole the
Grinding?
whole.
He
Come
don't like.
on now.
I hate grinding.
Virginia?
Wow.
Oh my God.
I
Jesus
hate
Christ, sir.
grinding.
Wow.
I
Where's
hate
Mark
that.
at? Mark,
What?
where you at? You hear this blasphemy?
I hate the remix with Birdman on it. Because
Yeah, I didn't
Birdman
care
wasn't
for the
saying
remix.
shit on it.
They don't need a
He
remix
he
for
was
that.
spitting fire on what happened to that boy. I was like, who the
Yes.
hell writing Birdman's lyrics on that? I was like,
Facts.
for now on, whoever writing your lyrics, Birdman, you
Yep.
need to pay him. Put some respect on
Facts.
their name when it comes to
Facts.
writing your lyrics, nigga.
That's his best shit. That's his best shit.
Shit, Saints Row days right there. Listening to that grinding, that's my shit right there, boy.
Wow.
To the
So
casket
that's why
drop,
we
that
ain't
was a
discussed
solid
no clips
album.
yet. That's why we ain't discussed no clips yet. He don't like the first album.
I mean, like I said, we can talk about it. I'm just gonna be honest.
Reg, you gonna have me discuss
Yeah,
the clips albums now, yo. I said I
I
wasn't
think
gonna do no more music reviews. I might have to do that.
I'd rather listen
I
to
think you
Two Live
should,
Crews
man.
as nasty as they want to be over that album.
What the fuck?
What?
Yes,
Get
yes.
the fuck
Is
out of
he-
here with that, man. Oh my god.
What?
Because I was
He
thinking
said,
about,
oh my
I
god.
was thinking about talking about Two Live Crew on this channel.
Two Life Crew over the clips? Are you
Yes,
serious?
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Holy
must.
shit.
What kind of weed are you smoking, sir? Because I don't know what.
Niggas don't talk about the importance of Two Live Crew and Luke Skywalker.
We know what
and
they
hip-hop.
Two Live
The
Crew was. We
importance
know what Luke
was
Skywalker
care
see,
about those
you won the
cafeteria-
case. You won the case for
This
freedom of
man said
speech.
cafeteria
That's the best
lyrics.
thing that he ever
I
did,
don't
yo.
care about those
Do y'all-
elementary
do
school
y'all hear this dude
cafeteria
in
Holy
chat?
beats.
shit.
Cafeteria beats.
Give me Hell Hath No Fury any day.
Wow.
And-
I'm taking the first 3 albums.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck
All
what
right,
album it
so
was.
we will discuss Lord willing on my channel, and then we could do Hell Have to Free on your channel.
Okay.
But this is crazy that you're saying.
Yeah,
that.
that'd
You're
be yeah.
picking Two Life
This-
Crew over the clips.
This is something
Have
new
you guys
that I
even
never heard before.
the beat compared to Lord of Wind. Have you heard the beat on Two Live Crew? I ain't bullshit.
It was Miami bass music. It sounded all the same.
It was Miami booty based music,
just like
man.
just like reggaeton.
It
Reggaeton sounds the same.
Reggaeton sound the same, just like certain
It sounds the
Mexican
same
music
shit.
sound
Miami
the
is
same.
the
same
They
shit.
had the same beat.
That's what a lot of y'all always want to say, Miami bass music, but that Miami bass
Don't-
music influenced the whole fucking culture.
Don't turn this
I
into a regional thing.
I like the Latin freestyle like music. I like the Miami bass music, but sometimes that shit do be sounding the same like
It's the
reggaeton.
same shit.
It's-
Yeah.
it's
But
the same
Two Live
shit.
Crew were the first niggas to do that shit.
Okay, so what? They're
I
not in the
know,
Hall of
the
Fame.
first niggas.
They're not in the Hall of Fame though.
They-
Who the fuck cares? The Clips ain't in the Hall of Fame. What the fuck you think? The Clips ain't even in the Hall of Fame. What the
They should be. They should be.
They should
Two-
I'm
be.
putting them in
Two
there.
Live Crew should be in the Hall
One
of
of
Fame.
the best duos ever.
Two Live
I
Crew, one of the
think
best groups
Two Live
ever.
Crew should be in the
It's-
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too. Though. I'm gonna just say that.
Pusha T
But you
is
know how the
still
Rock and Roll Hall of
relevant.
Fame is.
Pusha T is still relevant now. Is Uncle Luke still relevant? No.
Luke got his flowers.
This group
He
gonna
got,
be in the Rock
got
and
his
Roll Hall of
flowers?
Fame.
Luke.
I
We
ain't-
all know what Luke. Oh, I love that shit. I love that shit right there. Tim Impala. I saw that. Yeah.
Pusha T is one of the very few artists from 20 years ago still relevant now in today's culture.
Luther Campbell almost went to jail for freedom of speech in the hip hop
Okay.
culture.
And he won the case. That's the best thing
Okay.
that he ever did to me.
Oh, okay. But also, after he left Two Live Crew, they fell off and shit like that. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? He still did Luke Records,
Mhm.
one of the most important
And
independent Southern rap
and
labels.
Dre and Snoop ripped him a new asshole on the Chronic.
But Luke and the boys whooped those ass and Jack
Are
the
you
Rapper.
serious?
So what the
Your
fuck
mouth
you
serious?
talking
shit, Scott.
What?
So what you talking about?
Wow.
With my nuts on your tonsils.
Dre Day. The intro alone for the Chronic was crazy. And Dre Day? Come on. He ain't getting back
Why
from
you
that.
on
But
stage
okay.
rubbing at your
Y'all
fat
talk
ass
about Dre
tonsils?
Day. First of all, if a nigga talks about rubbing his nuts on the tonsil and shit, I'm not gonna take that shit seriously. I love Dre Day. But faking like gangsters. No one talks about faking like gangsters.
Because it wasn't good.
You know what?
Oh my god.
You're doing. Are you doing these reviews? Yo, I'm convinced you're doing these reviews for more subscribers, yo. The
No, I'm
Shaq
not.
discography breakdown, the Nelly
No.
double review.
No, I'm not. No.
Hey,
I
Nelly
said
was
I
fighting.
was gonna do
Man,
more Southern
I don't
hip-hop-
agree with you with that.
Southern hip hop reviews. I said I was gonna do more 2000 hip hop reviews and shit.
Two Live Crew over
And
the
I've been,
clips.
I've been saying,
I've never heard that.
saying I was
I
gonna do
can't,
Nelly for
I
years.
can't believe you
I've
said
never
that,
heard
sir. Nelly fight. Nelly first two albums.
The
fight, though. I
Neptunes
give
make
you.
cafeteria beats. Wow,
On that album, they made cafeteria beats.
that is
That
the
shit
beats were
was
so
fire,
fire.
man.
The beats were fire though.
This shit was fire, man.
If I was in school, I would have been
Hold
banging on the
on,
lunch table, yo.
Let me
Hell
play you
yeah.
some
Let
shit.
me do the beat.
I'm banging on my table right now. That shit is fire.
From ghetto to ghetto to backyard, the
Right.
yard, I
Let
sell
me-
a clip,
let-
and
let
it
me
starts the
introduce y'all
heart.
niggas to some shit. Hold up.
Yo, I
I'm gonna
can't
play a
believe
beat
it.
from As Nasty As They Wanna Be. Just
You're comparing a beat from Two Live Crew to what the Neptunes did for
Yes.
Lord Willing? Wow.
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
But I cannot agree with that, sir.
No. He's definitely hard. He's hard.
All I'm saying, people talk so much shit about Miami bass and shit. people talk so much shit. They use that same drum beats, the same drum beats. A lot of motherfuckers from the East Coast want to do that shit. Niggas from the West Coast want to do that shit. Y'all talk
Who was
so
doing
much
that on the East Coast? Who was doing
So
that in
what?
New York? We wasn't doing that
Like,
shit.
hey, let me explain. Let me explain.
Oh
You
shit.
have East Coast niggas
This is a
like
political
A$AP
bait right
Rocky.
here.
You have East Coast niggas like A$AP Rocky trying to rap like they from the fucking South and shit. Tell me I'm lying.
So does Meek Mill. He sound like he's from the South.
Yes.
And he's from Philly.
He's from Philly.
But
They
I
tryna
fuck
rap
with Meek
like
Mill
that.
though.
Yep.
I fuck with Meek Mill more than
fuck with
ASAP though.
A$AP Rocky.
I
What?
like Meek a little bit more.
No,
Yes, I like Meek more.
No, man. No.
Meek Mill got some fire albums. Yo, Championships.
I like Dreams and Night. I like Dreams and Nightmares, but that's
That's a
the
dope
only
album.
album I really know
Dreams
from
and
him like
Nightmares
that. But
overrated.
Wins you don't like Wins and Losses?
I never
Those-
liked
those-
Meek
That
Mill.
shit was fire. You bugging.
those
Meek Mill?
first two A$AP Rocky albums, I take those over like Meek Mill's later work though, because that mixtape A$AP Rocky put out in 2011 just turned 10 years old this year. You know, so
Right.
I feel more A$AP Rocky style of music and
I
production.
always thought he was overrated. He don't sound like a Harlem nigga. He sound like he's from like Alabama or something.
I mean, he's that pretty motherfucker. You gotta sound different sometimes though.
He don't. I've never like when you look at this dude. I'm like, is he even from New York? He don't even have that New York swagger about him. Like
I remember when he first came
Cameron
out.
and Mace did. Like Cameron, Jim
Yeah.
Jones, and Mace. You knew they were from New York. A$AP Rocky don't even rep New York like that.
Cam had that Purple City, that Killer Season type
Right.
swag when he came out. I get what you're saying though.
Alright, listen to this shit right here.
You're muted.
We can't hear you.
That's how it sounded. You
Are
think
you
this is
using the
better?
crack
You think this is
work?
better than the Neptune shit?
It sounds like some New Orleans shit.
Yeah, look how layered that shit is compared to the.
Man, I'm finna play the beat. Let me go search for this.
Fucking picnic table beats and
Wow. Yo.
shit. Fucking hopscotch beats and shit.
That is
Shit.
crazy. I've never heard that.
That's why fucking Malice left the clips and shit, cause them beats suck.
Malice left because he wasn't on the same wavelength as his brother.
Shit.
He saw God or whatever. He had
Like I
to leave.
said.
Malice found Guy and Pussy T
Yeah.
turned into the Surgical Summer.
Right.
That song Dick Almighty, that beat alone shits all over what the clips did on Lord Will.
No.
You're
I ain't
crazy.
bullshitting part 2.
Hell
That
fucking
slow
no.
driving beat.
No.
Fuck.
Do they even have a classic album? Two Life Crew have a classic album?
I got-
They have
What's
I
the
got-
classic
I
album?
got-
classics. Their first 3 albums were at least classics and shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ask everybody in Miami because I don't think anywhere else has the same feeling on that.
Y'all, like I said, y'all niggas don't understand the
I'm
importance of that.
gonna have to
nasty
call my
ass
cousins up. I'm
R&B.
gonna call my cousins up in Dade County and ask them. What y'all think about Two Life Crew?
You say you don't like that? Come on now, nigga. Come on,
Come
man.
on, I can make that beat on the picnic table right now and shit. Wait.
Ah,
Use a fucking pen.
Unbelievable.
oh my god, come on! I can't
I
believe you
cannot
said
believe you
that.
saying
Though.
that.
Nigga, I could use a whole fucking pencil and a pen, make a beat like that and shit.
That's crazy.
You must be on cloud nine with the stuff you smoking, Reg.
Yes,
Look,
he is.
Look.
He is.
You still my nigga though, man.
Yeah. Like I said, it's no harm and shit. But when I
Yeah.
came to Neptune, I like when the Neptunes was first starting. What they did for SWV, that whole atmospheric melodic production. But then when they did Super Thug, it was a rap after that. They started doing this whole.
They don't even sound like
Super
their
Thug
sound
was
is
fire,
evolved
too.
now. Their sound evolved now. Their beats don't even sound like 2000s no more.
You didn't like Super Thug?
I like Super Thug, but
Okay.
I don't like some of the shit they did with Snoop. That whole poppy, flashy kind of shit.
But when you listen to,
I mean,
if you listen to a song from SZA like Hit Different with Ty Dolla $ign, Neptunes did that. That don't sound like 2000s. Even, and I'm gonna mention this group one time, Migos. When you listen to Migos Stuff Ride, they did that. Pharrell did that beat for them.
I didn't care for that shit either.
That don't even sound like a
like
Neptunes beat.
I like their earlier work, but I don't really care to.
Hold up, the Stuff Ride beat is dope. I just don't care for Migos on the beat, but Stuff Ride is a dope
Yeah.
beat.
I like Pharrell solo than Neptunes as a group.
You like
Look,
Pharrell?
Like
You
when
like the
Pharrell
Neptunes as
did,
a solo?
like when Pharrell did All Right with for Kendrick, I
Mhm.
Know for Jay-Z. I
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
That was dope.
Yeah. Hell, I don't even like Beautiful from Snoop. I'm gonna be real. I don't
So,
like.
so,
I don't
so
care for
you
that
so
one.
you prefer late Neptunes compared to early Neptunes?
I prefer when they're good.
What you mean?
Whenever I think they're good,
he
that's why.
said, bro.
Yo,
Shit,
this nigga.
shit. That's why
Yeah,
when
this
Two
is
Live Crew, no
crazy,
one
man.
talks about how they put. Hell, Compton's Most Wanted. No one talks about their production and shit.
Okay, yeah, they dope.
Yeah,
A lot better than Two Life Crew to me.
yeah, it's a lot better than Two Live Crew. I'll agree with
Yeah,
that.
Country Must Want It. They're the truth. I need
That
that Death Threats album from MC8 though.
yeah, I'll probably get you that one. Probably by Christmas, Eric.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get you
Who
this Rihanna vinyl, but that shit like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
who is the king of Miami, Reg? Is it Rick Ross or Uncle Luke?
Mm,
It
I'm going with
depends on how
Ross.
it
it
depends.
depends though, but I might have to say Officer Ricky is. I don't know, man, because it's some flaws in that nigga's background
Hey,
though, but
what about Trick
don't
Daddy? What about Trick Daddy?
Man,
Trick
fuck Trick Daddy.
Trick
You
Daddy
don't like
fell
Trick
off,
Daddy?
man. I grew up on his music though, man. You know, Take It to the
Right.
House, Thug Holiday. I
Fire.
hate to see him on Love and Hip Hop. You
I
know,
never
fighting
liked
I
with
his
don't like
music.
that.
plastic Barbie doll bitches and shit. You
I
know,
never
so
liked his music like that. I only like two songs.
Fire.
you know
And
it
and
was for it was for Miami. You know, but it was something that he could have done. You know, with his health and stuff. But he just out here just going crazy. He got the little Boosie syndrome. He don't really know what to do now.
right.
Oh boy, Boosie is just a character
And I'm from New York, saying that I like Trick Daddy. So this is not a regional thing.
Yeah,
now. Yeah, I'm
we
from
gonna do
MC.
regional over here.
I'm
We
saying I'm
listen to
from MC.
everything.
Yeah, I like hella East Coast niggas and shit.
But you don't like the clips.
No, I don't like cafeteria beats.
Man, let me play this shit again.
Wow.
Said he don't like cafeteria.
Like I can make that shit with a pencil and a pen right now. And I'm just looking at myself
Ca-
like niggas think this is revolutionary.
He
and
said
shit?
cafeteria beats. That was the time with the
Oh
production
shit.
in the 2000s and stuff, man. It just fit.
That whole Latin flavored production. Don't even get me started on
What you
that
mean
one.
Latin? You act like they started that
John-
Latin
Latin
flavor.
flavor.
Now I'm
The
just saying
Neptune ain't start that.
he's talking about 2000s. He's talking about 2000s production. I'm mentioning the whole Latin flavor production and the whole cafeteria beats.
Oh lord.
This nigga said cafeteria beats. I
This, he
can't
said,
believe you said.
he said Trick Daddy always biting off Tupac and shit.
What? Hell no. What are you
Who the
nuts?
fuck said that?
They don't
Did
sound
you say
nothing
that, Q?
alike. No,
Who said
you
that?
don't.
Q?
Everybody's not biting off of Tupac.
I'm tired of y'all
What are you
niggas keep
talking
talking
about,
about
yo?
Tupac. Y'all just need to start a Tupac channel. Fuck.
Oh my
There's
lord.
already
No,
too
he
many
he could
Tupac
start. He
shit.
could do that.
I'm tired
He
of
could
all
do
this
that. I don't even. I play Tupac like once a year for the anniversary. I don't even play Tupac no more like that.
I play Tupac when I feel like I want to play it, but I've been playing much more different music and stuff. I've been playing this Tame Impala albums. I've been going back and forth with those. I just been playing all types of extra shit. I just got this Linkin Park box set. You know, this 20-year anniversary
Yes.
Hybrid Theory box
Classic
set.
album. Classic.
You know, so I'm finna play that. You know, the only thing I hate about the album, the CD version, is on the original version it don't got high voltage on it. And I'm like, what the fuck is high voltage?
Oh
It's
wow.
on the reissue. I'm like, what the hell is this?
It's crazy.
I was mad as fuck. I was like, where high voltage at? Cause man, that's a perfect way to end an album like that, man.
Cruz said, "Do you like Trina?" I never liked Trina. I thought she was overrated.
She's alright.
Never cared for her.
I fuck her though, but music wise, she alright.
Yeah. That baddest bitch album is pretty straight.
Yes, Tupac is great, but everybody not biting for Tupac.
Everybody ain't Tupac, Nick Cannon.
No.
Evans Pusley. Oh my god, this nigga Nick Cannon, man.
You
I
heard
can't believe he said that.
you heard they're trying to make this nigga play Freakazoid in the live action movie.
Who?
Not Freakazoid. It's I think it's Static. It's one of those. It's either Freakazoid or Static. They picked him. Like his
He's
rumors
trying to play
about.
Static Shock.
Nick Cannon.
Nick trying to play superhero Static Shock.
That's a rumor. It's not confirmed though. It's a rumor that they're looking at him to play Static.
They just giving this nigga hella opportunity since he got his show back. Damn.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's on that leash.
Yep.
They got him on a leash and shit.
Got that dog collar around that nigga's neck. He had to get down and lay down on some state property shit.
They let that house nigga go out whenever he wants some fresh air and shit.
Oh, so he get his Steven for Django on then.
What do you think about the stuff Neptune's did with Justin Timberlake?
You don't like Justin, so you asking the wrong one.
I like Timberlake.
I like his Justified album. I had to listen to more
I
of
fuck with
Justin
Justin, so-
Timberlake's discography.
That
Yes.
justified that.
Rock Your Body, that's my shit right there.
Classic.
There is a Michael Jackson song. There's a
Yes,
Michael Jackson song.
definitely.
I could have heard
Michael
Michael
Jackson
Jackson.
rejects. That's the one the
Oh
whole
my
album was.
Lord,
Michael
man.
Jackson rejects. If
Stop,
MJ
man.
had
Come
that-
on now.
If MJ had those songs, it would be so much better.
I can see.
Red,
I can see that on the Invincible album though. That Rock Your Body track.
But Red, did you know like he had Michael in mind for Take Back the Night? That was supposed to be him on there.
Well, I had Michael in mind when I made my costume, but you don't hear me doing music like Michael Jackson and shit.
Yo, this dude is funny.
You got the
Oh, man.
you got the Star Wars glitter boots for your costume, Red.
Oh yeah. I didn't show that shit to you. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh shit. Like I had Michael.
All
in
you need
mind.
is the special effect lights. Then you on point.
What-
Make
what
your
is-
music video. You get
I
your
want
views.
to hold up. I want to know what actually did Justin Timberlake do, except for even if he took the blame. It's not like his titty was out; it was hers.
I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. Like
I'm talking about what DJ Tim said. Like he don't like how he did Janet. What the hell did he do to Janet though? His
Them
titty ain't
titties
come out; it
was
was
nice
hers.
though. I ain't gonna even lie. Them titties was nice though, but it was a
Oh.
wardrobe malfunction.
They made
I
too
wish
much
he would
of
have
that.
apologized earlier though. I wish only
apologize
thing I
to
hate
what?
about it was just say something though, but like I don't know. But they shouldn't have banned her from that shit because she didn't do nothing wrong. It
But
wasn't her
didn't-
fault that her titties popped out.
But didn't he come up like years ago and say that it was an accident? Like what else he supposed to do?
Check it out, Eric.
Okay, them things fire, boy. Your power level about to be over 9,000. When you put them on, you'll be moonwalking for the hoes all night.
That was the off the wall ever. He wasn't moonwalking yet.
Okay, then. Well, he can just be doing the little footsteps then. So, get you disco lights. You'll be up in Studio 54 getting
What?
all the hoes.
What did you? It was like a split second, and they made a big thing for this long over a split second titty nipple shot. I don't get it. It's the most overblown titty nipple shot ever.
Yeah, the mid 2000s, that was something else.
Hell yeah! Until the End of Time remix with Beyonce is fire.
No,
and shit.
hell no. It was
Yeah.
okay.
It was fire.
We didn't need Beyonce on that. Really?
Beyonce was.
Why
the
did we
for
need
that
Beyonce?
track.
Oh my god.
Beyonce on
The
what?
track was
Part,
good
she
before
was the best
Beyonce
part
on
of
there.
that remix and shit.
Have you heard that full album? Have you heard Future Sex Love Sounds?
Yes, I've heard. Future
And
Sex Love
and you
Sounds.
think Beyonce made the song better?
The remix was the song was good by itself, but the
Yes.
remix was a special touch.
Because Beyonce was on it. Yes, of course.
It was 10 times better and shit.
I don't feel like it was 10 times better. It was
Like,
okay. I get it.
if I
Beyonce's
could-
on it.
Y'all need-
JT.
Y'all need to be
Okay, so if
y'all need to be
Beyonce
politicians.
if-
Cause y'all
if-
going
if-
back and forth. Y'all need to be politicians.
if if Beyonce was on the remix for Grinding, would it be better for you?
No, hell no.
Hell no. Because,
Hell no.
No, because that was not at that time.
You gotta think about it, like,
at that time in Beyonce's career, she wasn't doing a lot of those kind of beats, rapping rhymes and shit. Like
She
that.
wasn't on her Mariah Carey, remix craze
Oh,
then,
shit.
so
Can you imagine Mariah on that Grinding remix? Yo.
no, I can't imagine that.
No.
That Lover
Drum
Boy
beat,
shit
man.
though, that shit's fire though. I like the original version more than the remix.
Justice
You know,
for
so-
glitter.
Yeah,
So,
glitter is fire though. Ain't gonna lie. That
Yeah.
vinyl coke prices though. I don't know how the fuck they keep that shit so pricey and stuff, but the CD is like for fucking $6 on Discogs, but
That's a
once you
third-
go online, that shit like $600. I'm like, you don't even got the album cover. How you selling this shit for like kilo prices?
Yo, Eric, that's her third best album right there, Glitter.
Her third best album. Wow.
Her third best album.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I just got a couple
Out
of
of
CDs
everything
and shit.
else.
Hey, I put that up there with Daydream and all that
No.
shit. Yes.
No.
Yes.
You
Yes.
think that's better than Music Box? You're crazy.
Yes.
You're
Fuck
crazy.
Music Box.
Music Box
Fuck
was
Music
great.
Box. I hate Music Box, man. Fuck that.
Wow. Her first album is better than that.
Well,
What?
I don't.
You didn't like her first album?
I love. Hold up. I love the first album, but it's not touching Glitter.
Oh my lord.
Glitter when she was at her vocal peak on Glitter.
Did you like
Rubber
take cocaine
boy.
today too? What else did you smoke today? Because it wasn't just weed.
Nah, I've
I hope
always
it
said
one that blast from the past, New Jack City.
But vocally, Glitter was her best album. I keep telling y'all niggas this.
Vocally? Nah, I need that joint.
She
That
was
joint
at
is
her
underrated.
peak.
That's an underrated album right there. Thug on the Line?
Look at
That
it.
joint is fire.
Look at this shit. No fucking back cover,
Oh,
man.
shit.
I had
No
to get
back
another
cover?
copy from
What the
overseas.
fuck?
I just ordered another one from overseas,
Wow.
so it should be coming in the mail. And I paid like $17 for it, so that one got the album cover on it. So you got to
I
be
like
careful with these
the joint
motherfuckers.
Hard Time Hustling when he sampled the Sade joint. That joint is fire.
I gotta hear that joint.
He sampled the Feel No Pain joint. Somebody asked us about Invincible. What do you think about Invincible?
One of his most underrated.
We're supposed to review that.
Yo, I reviewed that years ago, but we can do that again.
Well, you wanted to review it. That's why I was waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan it out. I just have a lot of other shit I gotta deal with.
Like Two Live Crew.
No. Like Treacherous
yeah.
3 and shit. Yeah, like
Right.
Yeah, Treacherous Street Fire, man.
that. Yeah.
Favorite.
I got so
Friday-
many 12-inch singles and stuff.
Favorite Friday the 13th movie. You have any?
I believe it. I never.
If any of
You
y'all
ne- you
say
never
Jason
seen Friday
X
the
in the
13th?
comment section, y'all need to get out of here.
What?
If any of y'all say Jason X,
Oh, you never seen none of them? No movie, no sequels or anything.
Nah.
So
I'm
you're
more
not a
familiar
Jason
with the
fan.
Michael Myers movies,
See,
though.
when
But
it comes to the whole Freddy,
What kind of movies do you watch, Reg? Besides Batman, what do you watch? I'm just curious.
Freddy, Jason.
You just said you haven't watched no Jason films though.
I never watched them. I just.
So how you
you only watch
never
how
got
you
Freddy vs.
into
included
Jason?
Jason and you never watched
I
them?
never got into when it comes to horror movies. Some horror movies I just find corny and shit. Like damn.
Did you say Freddy versus Jason?
Like when it comes to Freddy or Jason, whatever.
Oh, okay.
I just never really found those scary like other people. I'm like I rarely get scared.
What is your favorite horror film?
My favorite Exorcist.
Oh, okay. I love that. That's my favorite too.
Yeah, like, I rarely
you-
get scared for movies and shit. I just get shocked and I laugh at fear. Like
So yeah, so horror is not really your thing then. That's not really.
I mean
your,
I like horror, but I don't like how
What's your favorite genre of
my
movie?
favorite genre in movies.
Yeah.
Ooh. I like thriller. I like thriller and crime.
You like thrillers, okay.
Like,
So
yeah.
you like
I like mafia
Seven?
movies.
like Seven, Scarface, shit like that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But some horror movies, some people just crave over them. Oh my god, it's scary. I'm just looking at myself like.
Because some of them are. What you mean?
I like the Devil's Rejects and shit though. That was really
That
good
was
too.
good, yeah.
Like sometimes I just laugh at fear and shit. Like,
Yeah, you the type of nigga that would do that. So
Right.
like is this it? Like this ugly ass motherfucker.
I hate to see Red to be a movie critic.
Right?
It'd be
Oh my
worse than the
God.
Source magazine back in the day. I'm gonna give this movie 2.5 mics.
Right.
Well, I'll be ripping movies like left and right, like loving basketball. Oh,
Come on, man. Stop
You don't
now.
like that. I forgot. You don't like that one.
I know though,
Yeah.
man. That's one of his top
Samson
movies.
and Delilah was a better love story than that.
Samson and Delilah? What?
What
Yeah,
the fuck is that?
The Bible characters and shit. Like,
You're comparing that to Love and Basketball.
You taking Bible characters to
Like-
movies?
Wow.
hell, fucking what's that love story? Like Sid and Nancy. That whole movie was better than.
Never
that.
saw it. Who's in that?
I don't know who the fuck played in that
I
movie.
don't know who
You don't know, but
How you know though? You said it shit. You
I'm just
a
saying,
true
I don't-
politician.
you
I
told
don't,
You
I don't
told
buy
her.
Love and Basketball as a love story. It just seems like. one of
So what
those-
is it? It's not an action film. What is it?
It's-
A
it's-
drama?
It's stupid. It's just one of them stupid cheesy. Or I'm gonna fall in love based on something.
Classic.
Oh, I love that album.
Classic.
Like,
classic.
give me
We gotta
Jason's
talk
lyrics.
about this album, Reg. You gotta talk about this album.
Yes. Give me Jason's lyric and shit.
Jason's lyric.
Give me Love
Wow.
Jones.
Okay. I love Love Jones. Love Jones was great.
Yes.
That was
I don't
great.
want- Oh, I'm a fall for your
But
heart from over
I
basketball.
thought Love and Basketball was dope too, though.
Oh, I would read Life. I hate Life. That fucking movie.
Life was good.
You
that's
don't
one
like
of-
Life with
Oh,
Eddie
my
Murphy
God.
and Martin Lawrence? What?
Overrated. I don't care about cornbread. I don't care about all that shit.
Don't cross the gun line, boss.
Yo.
And I get it. I get why people love it, but the internet made a huge deal of certain movies. Like we get it. He likes cornbread.
We didn't have
get it.
we didn't have the internet when Life came out though.
Technically, y'all did.
Well, I didn't get it till like 98, 99. So that's like after like
Yeah, you had
That's when
you
the
had
movie
that
came out.
AOL dial-up,
yeah,
1 gigabyte
right,
Wi-Fi speed
right.
shit.
right.
Hell, Harlem Nights. That's a way classic movie.
That was great. But
Yeah,
Eddie,
Hard
Eddie got
Night
a
is
couple
classic.
classics though. He got a couple.
Give me Vampire in Brooklyn over Life.
No, no.
Yes, yes.
That was not great.
Yes. Give me
Vampire in Brooklyn,
over Life.
Wes Craven's Vampire in Brooklyn
Yes,
compared to Nightmare on
yes.
Elm Street? No. Hell
Give
fucking
me
no.
that movie.
No.
No one talks about that movie.
Because it's no good. That's why nobody talks about it.
That was one of Eddie's.
Nightmare on Elm Street whole franchise over Vampire in Brooklyn.
Let me tell you something. That was Eddie at his most experimental.
That was Eddie at his best?
and at his experimental. Because let me tell you, if Jim Carrey would have done a shit like that, y'all people would be craving Jim Carrey, and I love Jim Carrey. Like compare that how Jim Carrey did the Cable Guy in '96.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, Vampire in Brooklyn was.
Vampire in Brooklyn? Wow.
Shit.
Holy
It was
shit.
an okay movie. It
Hell,
was
give me
good.
Daddy.
It had its
Daycare
moments
over
though.
Life. Give me
All right,
Daddy
nigga, stop
Daycare
now.
over Life.
Daddy
Stop now.
Daycare?
Stop,
Wow.
sir. This nigga said,
You're
"Daddy,
really trolling Eddie Murphy right now, bro. You're really
you
trolling
was a
today.
true. You on
Give
your
me
50
Norbit.
cent trolling shit today,
Give me
sir.
Norbit.
Norbit,
Norbit?
Get-
Oh my lord.
Let me tell you something about Norbit.
Norbit is cool though, but I like Life better than
That was
Norbit.
vintage
Though. I'm
Eddie
just
Murphy
say that.
right there.
Same.
That was vulgar Eddie Murphy.
What about Nutty Professor?
I only like the first one.
The first one was good.
Okay,
like the
yeah, I
second
only
one.
seen the
second
first
one-
two.
Well, Janet was sexy in the second one, so I'll give you that.
Yeah, them titties didn't pop out in that movie though, so
Yeah,
it was
that's
good.
that's the all for you, Janet.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What's another black movie I can't fucking stand?
You just have to do like a whole episode about that. Black movies you can't stand.
Black movies I can't stand. I'm a piss people. I can't stand Holiday Heart. I love that.
Who was in
album.
that?
That was when Ving Rhames was dressed as a female and shit.
Never saw it.
oh yeah, he was just as a woman and shit.
He did some
You know?
questionable shit in his movies. You know, the shit in Pulp Fiction, that was questionable. You get him dressed up as a woman, nah. You guys don't get a Vin Rames with a side
It's
eye.
a great movie. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is this movie about? Like, if I want to see a man
Mom
dressed
was
as
a-
a woman, I'll watch Tyler.
Mom was a
Perry.
crackhead and shit, getting ran over, getting hit from the back by drug dealers and shit.
Right? Right?
Like, I
It
don't
was
know,
like,
man.
It was black. It was like one of those black trauma movies that they wanna overhype and shit. I hate movies like that.
People Under the Stairs, they need a remake for that. I don't think it was scary. It was more comedic to me.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the hip hop group.
No, no, not the group. I'm talking about the
Like,
movie.
what the hell?
No.
Hell, give me Meteor Man. No one talks about
Media Man. Oh
Yeah,
my
the first
god.
black superhero.
Media Man was trash. What are
Media
you talking
Man.
about?
What the
Media
fuck you mean
Man?
trash? Fuck you mean it was? That was Robert Townsend. Robert Townsend. at
Oh
his
my
prime.
god. Media Man.
Yes, Meteor
Holy
Man.
shit.
Hold on.
That was bad. So you think Black Man was a classic too? You think Black Man was a classic?
I never seen Blank Man.
You don't watch it. It wasn't good. Media Man, Reg?
Meteor Man.
Wow.
My
Okay.
boy Eric Townsend.
I never looked at I
I
never
would
looked
take-
at Meteor Man, but
I would
shit.
take Black
I don't
Panther
know.
any day over Media Man. Black Panther any day.
Black Panther.
Black Panther was
is
better than
well
Meteor Man.
acted,
Oh my god.
but it's not one of my favorites.
Media Man was. You think Media Man was well acted?
I
Where?
said Black Panther was well acted.
I'm talking about Media Man though. Where? Look at this dude. Where was he well acted
What
at?
the fuck?
His costume is a abomination on Halloween.
looking like a gay superhero.
Oh my god. Look at that. Who would wear that on Halloween?
That's
my God.
the Great Ranger.
I'd rather dress up as R. Kelly than a Media Man.
No.
I'd rather dress up as fucking Hitler.
Yo. Blink Man? No.
Fear of a black hat. No one
No.
talks about that one.
Y'all some crazy motherfuckers,
Because
man.
it wasn't good.
It was a.
He said R. Kelly did Hitler. What you gonna do? Have a bottle of pee or something?
Wow. What the
Red
hell?
gonna have a little swastika
Hell,
and shit
Fat
with his
Boy is
Nazi
disorderly.
boots and stuff on.
The Fat Boy
Disorderly's fucking fire, man. Hell yeah, Disorderly's
Niggas
fire,
will
man.
fuck up.
That was better than Media Man.
That was better than Love and Basketball.
Nah, I'm not going that far.
Those
No,
are two different
no, no,
movies,
no, no.
man.
Look, I just had a dope conversation with Cool Rock Ski last week. So shout out to him and from the Fat Boys. I ain't got nothing bad to say about them, but
Yeah,
I am not going that far and saying this or these was better than
that's like saying rapping from the rapping movie from the '80s is better than Wild Style of Breaking. Like, it's no
right.
comparison.
Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Holy
whoa.
shit.
We're not going that far.
Wild Style
Yeah.
and Breaking a classic stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about rapping though.
Remember when Ice-T was doing them dances?
Hell yeah, that nigga can dance his ass off, man. He was doing that shit though, man.
Favorite Johnny Depp movie?
I got.
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
I don't care for Johnny.
Edward
Depp.
Scissorhands. That was a classic.
I don't
Love
know
that.
his movies like that, so I couldn't tell you then.
Edward Scissorhands definitely one of his best.
The Five Heartbeats is a classic.
Nights like this, I wish.
We're missing some good
raindrops
questions here.
would fall.
How do you feel about The Mask with Jim Carrey? How do you feel about that movie?
Amazing.
One
That
of
was
his
fire
best.
too.
Yeah, that was one of his best. Meet Dave.
Do they
Did
got
you see
a
Meet
do they
Dave?
do they got a movie soundtrack for that?
He got it.
Oh yeah,
You got it.
okay.
One of the best.
Okay, I
jazz
see you nigga
soundtracks
ballin'.
ever. Who
Meet Dave.
You-
How do
you
you feel
got-
about that one?
was that? The one where Eddie Murphy played like this little genome inside a body?
Some shit. Yeah, I saw it like
that
years
was
ago.
trash.
You didn't like it.
That was.
I thought you was gonna say it was classic. Goggle.
Do you like Bruce Almighty?
That was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was nice too.
Worst horror movie ever.
The Prodigal Son.
With Christopher Walken, you thought that was bad?
That was a
No, it
horror
was
movie.
No, The Prodigy. It was The Prodigy. It was like some
Oh,
little
oh
boy.
yeah, with the little kid. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stupid.
I didn't care for that. Yeah,
The ending was stupid.
that was like 2018. That came out, right?
Yep.
2019. Yeah. Worst horror movie? Shit. Anything that's out now. The Bye Bye Man. That was one of the worst. The Grudge. I never liked that shit. I thought that was overrated.
I didn't care for Malignant like that either.
Malignant was good. You bugging.
I didn't care.
That was way better than.
I gotta watch it again. So.
That's the best horror film out this year to me. Malignant.
I can't tell you
By
no
far.
horror movies over the past 5+ years because they put out so much shit. You know,
Do you
I ain't been to the
Teddy?
movies ever since that Batman shooting happened in like the early
wow.
2010s.
Oh shit. The Dark Knight? Since the Dark Knight?
Mhm.
Worst sequels of a horror movie? Anything past Hellraiser 1 and 2. I think those sequels are bad. There's some other ones, but yeah, the Hellraiser sequels were
It's some-
terrible. I didn't like those.
It's some Michael Myers movies you can put it there too.
Yeah, of course. Resurrection was trash with Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks. Halloween H2O. The Rob
They had
Zombie
LL Cool J in
sequel.
it, didn't it?
Yeah, he was in H2O. He played the security guard.
Oh yeah, okay.
The Halloween, the Rob Zombie sequel to the remake, that was bad. I rewatched Halloween 3. It's a good film, but it's better as a standalone film and not connected to the franchise. Who's that? Oh, that's what's his name?
Thundercat.
Thundercat.
Yeah, Thundercat. Yeah. Worst Chucky movie. See the Chucky was bad. Did not like that.
Yeah, that nigga Redman got his guts splattered all over the floor and shit. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
The Snoop horror movie, Bones was okay. That to me is like his best film. I don't like Snoop Dogg and nothing else in that.
You don't like The Wash?
I love.
Nah, I didn't like The Wash. Nah,
But you
I didn't
why?
like that.
You didn't like The Wash?
I can't believe.
Bro,
Why you
yeah,
sit up there and say that's a classic?
Hell yeah, that's a classic.
The Wash? Wow.
That's a hood classic.
Nah, I don't like it.
Do you like?
Give me juice.
You don't like Friday, do you?
Friday was okay. I just didn't feel like it was overrated though.
I love the game.
I like Next Friday. I like Next Friday more.
I love.
Yeah,
Snoop
Next
the
Friday
Game
is
of Life.
fire though. I think Next Friday was much funnier though. I will say that though. But both of them are classics though.
You don't like Next Friday?
I just-
Right?
I
I
just
like Next Friday.
Oh, you like Next
I just
Friday?
don't feel like it's funnier.
Friday After Next was too.
Snoop is not a good actor. He really ain't.
Y'all should see that movie, The Game of Life, when this nigga.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I see that
That was
shit.
bad.
Funny. That nigga C Murder got killed with some throwing knives and shit. I was like, how I C Murder gonna get killed with some throwing knives? Like, come on, nigga. Y'all had all them guns and shit.
No, that's scene when Snoop Dogg had all the gun. Just shoot it.
Yeah, he thought he was Scarface and shit. Got his ass lit up.
The was it Curse of Chucky? Curse and Cult of Chucky were okay. I don't. They didn't feel like a remake to me. They felt like they were just connected to the franchise.
Money.
This nigga Steve.
Do you remember? Do you remember 1,000 Words? That Eddie Murphy film. Remember that one where he couldn't speak?
Yeah, the tree and shit.
Yeah.
I never seen that
You
one.
never saw that?
Mm-mm.
I saw that like a while back.
John Witherspoon was in that one, right?
I can't remember who was in it. I saw it like a while back. I haven't seen it since then. Fat Joe wasn't a good actor. I don't know. Hell no.
I'd rather
Fat
watch
Joe
Bow
was
Wow
just fat.
act than
That's
Fat
all
Joe.
you have to say. Like Mike is a hood classic. I'm gonna say that right now.
First like Mike is the hood classic.
favorite.
Yeah.
Have you seen any Nightmare on Elm Street films, Reg?
I seen the first one. I like the first one. Wow.
That's your favorite. Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite one.
BJ's
is,
favorite rapper of all time.
Right? The GOAT. Without a classic album in his discography.
The first one is the classic.
Kiss the game
The
goodbye.
first one is a classic. No, it's not no classic. It's a good album. It's his best album. It's not a classic. No. Yeah. That's classic with Ready to Die and The Chronic. No. There's a couple songs
I
that
mean,
can
you
be
got
skipped
different
on that.
classics on different levels though.
It's
No.
a 4.5 classic to me.
No, it's his best album in his discography. I'm not putting that on there with Midnight Marauders and in the Wu-Tang. Hell fucking no. He
Yeah,
got some
we ain't
songs
doing
that-
all that.
Hell fucking no. That
Yeah,
ain't no
we ain't
classic.
doing all that. You can't
No.
compare that to like 36 Chambers and shit. But
He in that same group with Fabulous without a classic album and Cannabis without a classic
I
album.
like Fabulous work. I mean, come on, Cannabis did that on himself, man. But
Fab
I
got
don't
some
even wanna
decent
talk-
albums, but he ain't got no classic album though. It's just decent.
look, Jadakiss mixtapes is somewhat better than some of his albums. I'm just gonna say
Yes.
that right now.
Same with Fab.
Alright, I'm gonna end this up in about a couple of more minutes and shit.
What's the best CD, DVD, come together 2 disc albums? Flip the other side is the DVD. The best ones is Hunger for More, the special edition for Lloyd Banks, and the Eminem.
No.
I think Encore is an Encore. Even though I don't like Encore,
Yeah,
not Encore. Eminem
got
Show.
that
My
too.
bad. Yeah, the Eminem joint.
That's a dope album.
Worst Nightmare on Elm Street film. Probably Freddy's Dead. I don't like that one at all.
That's what I said.
Freddy's dead. That's what I said.
Just the way that he got killed. I'm like, nah.
He did the Curtis Mayfield on. I'm like, what the hell? I'm surprised Curtis Mayfield didn't sue him for the title. I'm like, y'all using my shit.
You know what kills me about that song?
Uh-huh.
He just sounds so celebratory about this nigga dead and shit. Like, Freddy's dead. That's what I said.
Right?
Hey, hey.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
no, Pusha Man, that's my shit.
Yes.
I'm that nigga in the
Superfly my shit though, man.
Classic soundtrack.
Hell yeah. That shit make you want to go out in the streets and sell some dope.
Hell yeah. That shit makes me
2
wanna get this
bags,
fucking perm
please.
and shit.
Yeah, get you a pimp suit and everything. Start pimping bitches and shit.
Like, where's my money, bitch?
He said 2 bags, please, for a generous fee. I'm like, yeah, my nigga.
Mm. Give me your love. That's my shit too.
Chronology was a good combination because they have a DVD with the making of Chronology for that album, and there's like a Roots concert with Jill Scott is like a special guest on that. So the limited edition for the Roots Chronology was a good CD DVD combo.
Who's that?
The Roots Chronology, the Chronology album.
No, I mean,
What Eric was song? What was your song just now?
Oh, there was FK tweet.
Oh yeah, she's dope.
She says
FK
it's fuck
tweets.
too. So
Who's she?
this
She's
nigga
on-
Shia LaBeouf out here beating bitches ass and shit. So I
She's
mean,
an R&B singer.
you,
An R&B
Yeah.
singer beating females' ass. Ooh.
No, she got beat.
beat by Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, what? Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis Stevens, even Stevens Shia. Oh,
Yes, he was dating her.
These child stars. I swear. to God.
She should have came over to the dark side of the force. Everything would have been on the right.
Right?
Yeah. Get some black dick. You'll be.
Yeah,
That white dick.
I'll show her the force real good.
Yeah. A lot of older women don't come back for nothing and shit. I tell you
Right?
that.
Right? Oh my god.
Cougars don't come back for nothing. I tell you that right now.
Wow. Who's that?
AFI.
AFR.
They sound familiar.
Oh, the rock group, the rock band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worst Friday movies. What's the worst Friday movies? Jason X. That's the worst one. And final
I just said that was too.
yeah, and Final Friday, that was terrible too.
I don't even remember it, so I can't give
That was
my
bad.
opinion on it.
That was bad. Yeah, like Jason was a spirit like possessing other people. I'm like, since when he could do that? He's never done that before.
That's
I mean, I can see his mom could do that because he got a fucking head chopped off in the first
Right.
part. So I
That
don't
was
know.
bad.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna call it a night for right now and shit like that. 'Cause I gotta save something for the birthday shit tomorrow.
All
But
right.
this has been a fun review. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
it's been a fun ass review.
That man said the clips made fucking.
We gonna do the clips on my channel. We doing Lord willing on my channel, and then we do Hell Happen Few on his
Yes,
channel.
Just let me know when.
I'm gonna show you.
Yes.
I'm gonna show you the CD and vinyl. I'm like
Right.
Birdman. We gonna put some respect on the clips at
Yes.
first album name, Playboy.
Facts.
Just,
Facts.
just let me know when.
Yes.
I'm
We do
ready.
that for
Yeah,
November.
I'm ready to go back to them elementary school beats. And
We're
shit.
gonna do that for November. We're gonna do that like the whole
That's that's
week.
that's that's middle school's days. Those are
Yes.
middle school memories, sir. I don't know about the elementary though.
No, that was elementary for
Now I
me.
can see, I can see if you said Lil Bow Wow or Lil Romeo or
Right.
something, but
Right. You know.
Like I wasn't fucking with Lil
I
Romeo.
said a little Bow Wow. You just don't know.
Romeo. I see DC.
Oh shit.
Bounce with me. Yo, some of that shit, dude. Some of that shit was rhyme back then, though. But
Hell yeah.
you know the way some of these niggas put out music now, they make you want to listen to music like that. Like the way
Right.
y'all be using auto tune and shit. Like, just get out of here with that shit, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm tired of autotune, man. It's just like either sing or don't
Y'all
sing.
niggas think y'all niggas
Right.
think y'all niggas think because T Pain did the shit, y'all can do it. Like it's levels to the shit.
Right.
Shit. Alright, man. This has been a fun review. Whatever. Got a few announcements I gotta make. So thank y'all. Well, first of all, thank y'all so much for the support for the Batman week and whatnot.
That was great.
This actually makes me want to do more movies and shows now.
Good ones, I hope. Good
Well-
good reviews.
Well, I want to do one movie review before I do Love and Basketball.
Oh God, what you doing? Can you announce it or no?
I'm thinking of either doing Do the Right Thing,
Okay. Now we talking.
either Do the Right Thing, Menace to Society, or I was also thinking about, I'm going to leave the other one as a surprise. That's what
Okay.
I'm going to say.
Okay, they're gonna be
I'm
good.
mostly leaning towards Do the Right Thing because I have a lot of shit to say about that movie.
Right.
Tomorrow, it's going to be the Treacherous 3 review / my birthday celebration because birthday's on Tuesday. So
Nice.
if y'all have any more questions, y'all can ask me. I mean, I have a lot more unpopular opinions. I'm going to say.
Oh Lord. There's more?
If y'all want to come out and show a nigga some love, y'all can show a nigga some love, you know, send a nigga a donation, whatever. Actually, nah. Just show
No?
a nigga some love and shit. Because I hate when niggas always have that GoFundMe showing their Facebook. I'm like,
You need to start putting that up more. Shit, this
I tried
Yeah,
to do a
you need to
GoFundMe.
show your
hard
cash app and
GoFundMe.
stuff.
I got like 5 cents on the GoFundMe one time. I'm like,
5
what the fuck I'm gonna
cents?
do with 5 cents?
5 cents.
This
What?
ain't
you
19.
can't even buy a bag of chips with that.
I can't even buy a lollipop.
So can't chips $2 now, my nigga. They don't even sell the check drinks no more for a quarter. Those days over with.
Party size $3.69 and shit. Like, I do the Do or Die 2. We definitely gonna pre-record that probably tonight once I come back from this little party and shit.
Tonight, I gotta listen to the album and give my thoughts and all that again though.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it sometime this
Well,
week.
what time you gonna do it tonight? Like after midnight or what?
Either after midnight. We can do it later on this week though. So,
Pause. Okay.
yeah. Cause like I said, I don't know what time I'll be back from this tour. So
Yeah, you're gonna be drunk too. You're already high, so you're gonna be drunk. You might give that shit
Yeah, he
a
gonna-
one.
actually, nah. Cause I'm driving, so I'm not really gonna be doing a lot of drinking tonight.
Thank God.
Yeah, we don't want to see you on the news and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's already cops out there. Hell no. Man.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
You might.
it's
you might
Halloween too.
You might give that album a one. You know what I'm saying?
shit, they see a black man in the wig. They let him spend a night in jail or some shit.
Right. Take off the
Niggas
costume,
arrest you
nigga.
anything in holiday times and shit. especially around Thanksgiving and fucking Christmas time. They'll arrest you for anything.
Right?
For real.
Take off your costume, nigga. Oh, my bad. That's my skin color.
They want
It's
to
not a
see you
costume.
dancing that costume in the prison cells and shit.
They're gonna be like Dave Chappelle when they find a dead suspect. Just sprinkle some crack on them and just
Right.
leave.
Right?
Right. Yeah, man. Do or Die 2 is gonna be to be announced and shit. I'll just leave it there. Wednesday is gonna be the Stooges, Funhouse, the rock group, punk rock group, and shit like that. Which I mostly want to do because I want Tribe's opinion.
You always do this.
What you was talking about, Reg? I couldn't hear you.
You ever heard of this Iggy Pop and the Stooges?
Nah, I ain't never heard that.
Wasn't Iggy Pop in The Crow? Wasn't he in The Crow?
No.
He wasn't in The Crow?
No.
I thought he was in one of the Crow movies.
Probably one of the Crow movies.
Okay.
I don't think not the first one. But yeah, man.
Sam would know. You know Iggy Pop.
Oh yeah. Me and Sam, yeah, we on that shit.
I was feeling like you and Sam were collaborating on what rock reviews to do just to get my honest opinion on shit.
I don't tell niggas shit.
No?
Like, I don't tell niggas shit. Like, but I do, like I said, I do want to talk about Two Live Crew.
Oh, play that shit again. Play that again for him, please.
Yeah, nigga.
I can't believe you sit there and say that this is Schoolhouse Beach, yo. Lunchroom Beach? Wow.
Cafeteria.
Get out of here, man.
Bugging.
Nigga, I like my organized noise.
Organized noise.
Get out of here, man.
I cannot believe that.
Oh God, Jesus
Like,
Christ.
So y'all put that with like the same class as Cream.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Nothing But a G Thing.
You goddamn right. Yes, that's a classic record. What you mean?
Yeah, that's a classic album, man.
Oh, but Jada Kiss the Game Goodbye, is that a classic? Like,
It's a solid album. It's not. I don't think.
I didn't say
for me,
I-
I'm
hey,
saying it.
I
Listen,
didn't say
if Jadakiss wanna gladly come on here, I'll tell him why it's not a classic album. I'm just saying
I didn't say it was a classic.
it's a dope album, but I'm not, for me, I'm not putting it on the same tier as Doggy Style and Chronic. I don't think it's a classic like that. That's just me.
okay, but
You know,
Yeah.
Now BJ is gonna feel different. He feel like it's a great album as far as Mike's whatever, but I don't feel like he made anything classic.
Five mics.
Yeah, he feel like it's a Five Mike album. So
and I said there was some song from Kiss the Game Goodbye I did not care for. I'm gonna be real.
that exactly why it's not a classic album. How can it be a classic if there's some songs you don't like?
Stankonia I didn't care for it. I still call it a classic.
You're high today though. You're high today.
Bro, this is what I've been saying this for years. I never cared for Miss Jackson. So fresh, so clean.
That's fire right there.
Spit that shit, pussy. Spit it, nigga.
Like I said, lyrically, it was good. It was just the production of Lord of Will. I didn't care.
Those beats are fire, man. Come on now.
The production I didn't care for. Like, give me the
my
darkness,
God.
and no fury. Shit.
Oh my lord. You hear what this man is saying?
I like both of them. I like both of them, man.
You feel like you feel like Kiss the Game Goodbye is better than Lord Willem?
Yes.
Wow.
Hell no. No, get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Holy shit.
What?
Here we go again.
Yeah, DMX. That should have been a DMX album.
No,
That should have been a DMX album.
Nah, nigga.
Oh,
It was
my
good
Lord.
the way it is.
Wow.
It was good the way it is and shit. Oh, the beat to knock yourself out. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, man.
Come on.
That shit is fire.
This is fire, nigga. Get out of here, man.
Some beat I can make with my knuckles and shit.
Man, get out of here, man. Go, man.
Some beat I can make with my knuckles. Some Fred Flintstone bedrock beats.
Wow.
Fred Frisco, Fred Rock beat.
Oh man.
Fucking Fat Albert
Yo,
and
you-
the Cosby. Fat Albert and
Yo,
the
this
Cosby
my-
Kids.
Yo, you my favorite YouTuber, man. You a star,
Fat
dude.
Albert and the
Lord.
Cosby Kids band beats and shit.
Wow.
Fucking banging on cardboard boxes and shit.
That's crazy. Man.
I can't believe you, man.
What is that? What is
That's
that?
fire. That's fire, man.
Shit, fire, man.
I
I can
love
hear
that
Cameron
album.
on that beat, and he'll be more fire on that.
Here, who? Who you just say?
Cameron.
Hey, Red, you know who's on that album? Jadakiss is on that album.
I
He's
don't
on
give a
I'm
Yeah,
fuck
Not
if
well,
You.
Stevie
yeah.
Wonder was on the album. I'll still hate it and shit. I don't give a fuck if Stevie Wonder was on that.
Yeah, he said Stevie Wonder.
Oh, man.
Like I don't give a fuck if Lena Horne did a song with them and shit.
Wow. Wow.
Like what's that supposed to do? Just because Jadakiss on the album, I'm supposed to call it a classic?
Jada could have used some of this production for his fucking album.
Like when
Sorry
niggas
for
tell me,
Kiss
oh,
the
you
Game
know,
Goodbye.
If Jada had Grindin', it would have been a classic album. If he had Cop Damn,
I still
Well,
wouldn't
I'm Not
have liked
You?
the beat. I still wouldn't have liked
What?
the beat.
that shit was fire. What are you talking about? What are you talking
Shit.
about?
Let me.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with you, sir?
We,
Like I'm just
Man,
brutally honest.
let me get my Clips vinyls for you, sir. Let me just show you.
Like give me the
What
beats to
well,
Daytona and shit. Like,
you thought Daytona was better than Lord Willin'? Wow.
What?
Nah.
First of all, Clips was a group album. You can't compare a group album to a solo album. Though.
I'm talking about the production.
The production was
The
dope,
production
but I
was
still think Lord
it
Willin'
was
is better.
different. Let me get my Lord Willin' vinyl.
Shit. Give me the beats on Nellyville over that.
Nellyville? Oh my lord.
Nellyville is
Come
fire.
on.
Two different styles of music.
I'm
And I
trolling.
like it. And I like Nelly, man. Cause
Yeah.
I don't know. I know how Trap feel about him, but
I
shit.
tolerate Nelly,
I
but some of them beats on Country
I
Grammar.
take I take Nelly over Little
Um,
Yachty any day.
I got Ja Rule over Nelly any day.
Hell
I
no.
got Ja Rule. I got Ja Rule any day.
Hell no.
Give me
I like Jeffrey though, but I feel Nelly's music a little bit more.
give me any Ja Rule album over Nelly shit.
Any Ja Rule album?
Last Temptation
Get
was
out.
fire, one of his best. Rule 336, one of his best. Pain is Love.
Ja Rule Wizzy can sell 10 million records right about now.
Ja Rule, what you mean? Ja Rule sold millions of records just like Nelly.
Pain is
Has he
Love
ever had a
was
diamond
the
album
beginning
though?
of the end.
He might be close. He might be like at 8 million right now. He might be at 8 million.
He wish he was at 8 million right now.
Give me Blood in My Eye over any Nelly album.
No, right there.
Classic album.
Clips,
I
baby.
have that on vinyl too. A great album. And a
Yeah.
great album cover too.
Right, man. Look
Give
at the
me I-20.
gatefold, sir.
Give me I-20 self-explanatory.
I-20 over
Lord
Lord
any
Willin'?
Clips album.
Oh my lord.
Look at
I-20 is not even the best in the group. Little Fate is better than him.
Man,
Shauna was better than him.
Shauna.
I like Shauna.
Yes,
I ain't no
Shauna
paid
was better
attention
than
to
Shauna
I-20
was
like that.
good, but she ain't got no self-explanatory.
What the fuck? You think
Shauna can
that's
get
a
this
great
dick
album?
talk all day.
That's the see, Health Has No Fury. That's when they dropped the balls. That's when they found puberty.
This is
What you talking about?
This
They
is
was
more
in
of a
their
street album.
These niggas was like in
This
their
is a
30s at that time.
That's
This is more.
when they had
Lord Willie is
cocaine.
more of a
Bro.
street album than Lord Willie.
Yo, they not the youngsters. You act like these niggas was teenagers when they dropped that album.
See, the youngsters were a rare case because they were hardcore and they were young too. I like
Yes.
that. I like that shit.
When Hell Has No Fury came out, they were
You
like
know-
in their late 20s, early 30s.
That's
How
what
old
I'm
you think
saying.
Pusha T?
You know-
Pusha T is like in like his 40s, yo.
You know how it was with these kid rappers back in the day. Ever since 93 hit and shit.
Oh
you know,
my
so
lord. Yo, buggy.
everybody wanted to be like
Wildin'.
everybody and their mama wanted to be like Onyx and shit. Went back to fuck up.
Ja Rule have more classics than Jadakiss combined. With,
Yeah, I
with
say
4
that though.
albums.
He do got
And
He do
Fabulous.
got more classics.
And Fabulous. They ain't got no classics compared to Ja Rule.
Because Ja Rule's first 2 albums are classics.
Great albums.
Pain is Love is where the shit
I love it.
falling off.
I love it. Last Temptation,
Good, but
great
it's not a
album.
classic.
I think his first 4 is better than anything Jadakiss and Fabulous got.
Bugging.
Put Ja Rule in the verses right now against Fabulous and Jadakiss. Who winning that?
I don't want to
winning
see him in a verses no more. He had his moment.
that. Ja Rule winning that because he had the bigger hits.
Hush.
He had the bigger hit records.
Shit. Give me Missy Elliott.
Yes.
All the niggas.
Hey,
Shit. Y'all talking
Definitely.
about those kangaroo kindergarten beats.
Missy
Give me
Elliott was
production
great.
Give me
She
the
was
production
great.
on fucking Under Construction and shit.
She was great. Yeah, she has a great discography. I agree. She's one of the best female rappers. You know.
Lunch Lady beats.
Yeah, I definitely like to see her in a verse.
Yes, she needs one.
cafeteria pizza with the chocolate milk and shit.
All right, man. All right,
Oh my
man. Come on now.
lord!
Yeah.
Wow.
He said cafeteria pizza.
Holy shit.
Y'all know that little square
You
pizza
my
with
you
the
my
I,
you my nigga, man. You my nigga, man.
no, because I remember when I was in
See
elementary
a
school,
lot.
niggas always want to do that fucking grinding beat. I got so fucking tired of that shit.
We was
I
doing
think
that in middle school, so
we might have to make that a lopsided review because I know what I'm giving it and I already know what you're gonna give it.
Yeah,
yeah. I know my rating already. So
Holy shit!
one mic, non-voice.
Wow.
one mic,
I'm joking.
one
I'm
mic.
joking.
The,
I'm gonna be fair.
I know you good. Though.
Even without the big hits, his album singles were the album cuts were better than anything Fabulous and Jadakiss got on their albums.
Well, I never really cared for Fabulous, so
I'm throwing Fabulous in there
I
with
I
Jadakiss.
I always like Fabulous though,
A
but
triple
I
threat
really didn't pay
match.
attention to Ja Rule like though.
A triple threat match.
A
Ja Rule
triple
was
threat
winning that.
a
Ja Rule was winning
WrestleMania
that.
match for the
Yes.
Intercontinental
Ja
Championship.
Rule was winning that shit.
Ja
Yep.
Rule versus Ja
Yep.
Rule versus Jadakiss versus Fabulous.
Yep. Ja Rule was winning that shit.
yeah. But yeah, let me call it.
This is a WrestleMania moment in the making.
Word. They need to start having those versus matches like that. Make it a triple
That
threat.
would be nice if they do. It would be nice if they did like tag team versus and shit for
Yeah.
like
You know,
hip
Salt and
hop.
Pepper against somebody. Who Salt and Pepper were battling?
Yeah, they fat.
Yeah, right.
I don't know no female duo groups.
Yeah. That'd be
Whoever
hard.
going, I don't know.
That'd
It's
be
kind of
hard.
hard.
You know?
I like to see like probably Lil Kim or Fox. Well, they I don't know if they still. I don't know if they cool or
No.
not. If
They're
they
not.
go up against like two new generation people. Man, see, this the shit I hate about hip hop. They should have dropped that Thelma and Louise album,
Yeah.
and I think if they dropped that shit back in like 97, 98, they would have had like a better relationship because it would have solidified, like female MCs coming together and doing something.
I
Yeah,
agree.
motherfuckers still can't get hardcore on vinyl, but they still got copies of the Notorious K.I.M. I don't want that shit on back order. I want
Right?
that shit now.
Shit, I only got hardcore. I'm good with that, man.
The
So,
same.
but yeah, I'm gonna call it.
I got La Bella Mafia. I like that too.
See, I need to hear that album.
That was a lot better than Notorious K.I.M.
Yeah, that was way better.
Yeah.
Fucking Broken Silence, fucking fire. I think she should have got a Grammy for that. This shit was fire as fuck, man.
Yes, definitely. She was nominated, but she didn't win. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night.
Whew.
This has been a fun review because I gotta finish up this paper before I go to this party.
Braves got one more game tonight, going to win this World Series. These cheating ass Astros.
Yeah, go Braves. Beat the Astros.
Yeah, we talking about chopping them motherfuckers tonight.
Yeah.
My Georgia Bulldogs whooped the shit out of Florida yesterday.
I saw that score, man. Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, hope everyone has a good
they gonna
night.
fire Dan Mullen. He know he out of a job. His wife getting his wife getting ran up on from the back by the players and shit. So they got to get their few licks in and shit before they fire him and stuff.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, man. Hope everyone has a good Halloween. Thank you, Try. Thank
No
you,
doubt.
Eric.
Man, this is rich, man. Oh my god, man.
For this Treacherous 3 birthday celebration.
Yes.
Yeah, I already got my Hennessy in deck, so
Dope.
yes.
I'm gonna have a drink for you tomorrow too, man.
Appreciate
Y'all gonna
it.
have a drink for you.
Appreciate it. Without further ado, I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. Peace, Eric.
Peace, Eric.
All right, y'all. Peace out, y'all.